What do you reckon? Any chance?
Not a lot.
No, but they're my lucky numbers, 1 and 2.
Can't you count after those?
Yeah. I'll just get stuck after 4.
Paying tax?
Oh, yeah, it's the only way to do it, isn't it?
So they say.
This guy's had a result the first 2 winners, and he's on a 12-1 for the treble.
Get the gun and spread it around, would you?
Good student of form, eh?
Not difficult, darling. Your numbers, mathematics. Didn't you get an O-level?
Woodwork.
Don't polish the woodwork here. The punters can't give me their bets.
Hello, Jim. Sorry, mate. Here you go. Any luck?
Oh, not a thing.
Same as him.
You're new here, aren't you?
You're quick.
Well, no, I'm not quick, but I am a trier. You know what, don't you? I mean, you'd look better behind a roulette table down Curzon Street.
I thought you were going to say Tesco's. You work there.
I've got an idea. I could tell you my complete life story when you finish work. How's that?
No, thanks.
Not even a runner?
Not even under starter's orders. I was Charlie's wife.
You? Oh, Charlie's wife? God. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. It was 5 months now.
No, it don't matter. I was well out of order. I'm sorry.
Why? I mean, people are a bit surprised. He was a bit older than me, but he was lovely, my Charlie.
Charlie? Well, smashing bloke, yeah.
Thanks.
So, you're going to manage your shop by yourself, are you?
Yeah, why not? I've been around bookmakers all my life. Charlie, my dad was a bookie, and his brother. I didn't have nursery rhymes when I was a kid. I was just brought up on the runners and riders for Kempton Park and the Time-Form Black Book.
I've been looking for someone like you since I was 14 years old.
You work for Arthur Daly, don't you?
No, not for. With. Wow. We can still have a drink after you finish, can't we?
OK, just for a drink.
That's right, yeah. Where? Boozer on the corner?
Yeah, all right.
Right, about 6, eh?
7.
And don't forget my winnings.
Terry! Where are you?
I'm here, aren't I?
Yeah, well, I'm over there in a boozer. Been there for a quarter of an hour.
Wouldn't anybody buy you a drink?
There is always a flock of respected people ready to buy me a drink. And you, frittering your hard-earned away on the horses?
No. Dogs. Acne.
Oh, dear, you've got no class, have you? Royal Ascot, Epsom, Glorious Goodwood. What do? Acne. Barry's been murdered.
Do what?
Barry's been murdered.
No, I don't believe it. Who? How? I mean, shot? Strangled?
No, not murdered. Murdered by the horses, murdered.
Oh, that.
Take heed, my old son. If a bookie like Barry can't win, who can?
Yeah, but he does lay odds for some very nasty people, doesn't he?
No, not nasty. Just people who can't get credit with kosher turf accountants. And people who do not like paying tax.
Who does, Arthur?
Anyway, he needs you. He's going to pay out today.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
Well, company. Go with him to the bank.
Do I get paid for my company? Yeah, OK, yeah.
Well, go on, then.
What, you mean this minute?
Yeah.
All right. Aren't you coming?
No. I've seen a bank. Anyway, I've got to see a fellow about some fireplaces.
Some what?
Fireplaces. Victoriana. They're knocking down some old houses, and I can sell the fireplaces to decent, middle-class people who want to gentrify their houses after they've evicted the sitting tenants who put in these high-speed gas fires.
Say that again.
Fashion. Fashion full circle. Don't you ever read the Houses and Gardens?
You want them all?
Whatever you got. I mean, it's just rubbish, isn't it? I mean, no intrinsic value.
Well, in that case, why do you want them?
I'm a collector, Pat.
The name's Dermot.
All right, Pat, I'll call you Dermot. I'll tell you what, I'll give you a score apiece, but intact. I don't want no damaged goods.
I seen an article the other day. Quite fashionable, these things. house and garden.
Never. What, these? Look, would you want one of them in your house? Of course not.
I've got underfloor heat.
Well, there you are then. Hey, do you know the Romans invented that?
Yeah? Funnily enough, I got the stuff from 2 Greeks.
Greeks, Romans, all part of our Western culture, Pat. Isn't it, Dermot?
Here, let's get a move on, eh?
Why, what's occurred?
In about 2 minutes, I'm liable to be nicked.
What have you done?
Now, as a young un, loitering sus, I'm doing outside a bank, eh? When you gonna make the payout?
Later. But don't leave me alone. I get nervous when I'm carrying cash.
How much have you got in here, then?
23K?
Whew. Heavy load, innit? Bad week.
Week? That was a day. It's a high-risk business, mine.
So it seems, yeah.
Well, most of the time it's a good living. Well, not like Ladbrokes. You know, the margin's dicey. And the people I associate with, they don't like to hang about for their winnings.
Oh, the only thing is, I've got a meet tonight.
Well, that's nice. You'll be through by 9.
Oh, well, could we just pop in and see a friend? It'll only take 2 minutes.
You make it sharpish.
All right. I'll tell you what, swing a left here.
Off Ludlow 231. Off Ludlow 231.
You know we're going to have a meet tonight?
Yeah.
Well, something's come up.
Oh, yeah?
No, I'll be finished by 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought maybe we could go out and have a little meal. Listen, what happened to my bet?
You lost.
Terrific, isn't it? Do you know Mr. Wong's?
Yeah.
I thought maybe we could meet there, have a bit sweet and sour and various, and you don't look too thrilled.
Well, we were just going to have a drink.
Yeah, all right, so now we're going to have a meal instead.
Listen, Terry, you're not even under starter's orders.
Leave it out. All I'm saying is we're going to have a meal.
Okay.
Great. I'm well known at Mr. Wong's, you know. Oh, yes.
See you.
Just the thing for now, Dave. Now the nights are drawing in, a really cheery fire.
I don't know, Arthur.
Now, you just listen to me, Dave. I mean, take a place like this. I mean, look at the decoration.
Oh, she chose the wallpaper.
She's certainly got an eye for interior decoration, Dave. But as I was saying, you imagine a roaring fire, warm hearth, lovely mantelpiece. It's more sort of welcoming, isn't it?
Yeah, I like the nice fire myself, Arthur.
I mean, you imagine, for example, Dave, a lovely fireplace just there.
No, not there, Arthur. That's only our board wall, that is.
How about there?
That's party wall. Straight through in a butcher's deep freeze.
They can do anything these days, Dave, all them architects. I mean, we're not talking about rebuilding Rome, are we? We're talking about a simple chimney. Now, I happen to know the district surveyor. Personal friend, as a matter of fact.
Members only, old pal.
Just a visitor, mister.
Oh, hello, Pat. How's it going, Dermot? What'll it be? Half a Guinness.
Just a dry martini with a dash of lemonade and lots of ice, please. About them fireplaces.
Chip? Didn't he give you any cod? Later.
I'll get it back. Sound a bit confident?
Because he's a mug punter. You a betting man?
Well, I like a punt, yeah, nothing big though.
And do you win?
I'm about even, I think.
That's what they all say, Terry. Occasionally they get lucky, and suddenly they think they're winners. I used to punt, you can't beat the book. Clients, that's a laugh. I call them mugs. I despise them. No, really.
Do something else then.
What? Insurance? Stockbroker? Odds on a man's life? A bottle of whiskey a day, 50 cigarettes a day, he'll die before he's 60. Well, I'd like to get some of them odds. It's all in a book. That's all right then. Looks like no one's following us.
Should anybody be following us? This is nice, isn't it?
Yeah, they like this. Places like this. No prying eyes and all that. Sometimes I forget the combination. That's him, the big saloon. Shan't be a minute. 16K, eh?
Do you want me to come with you?
No problem. Hi, there you go, Ray. Hey, you aren't Ray. Just a minute. Terry! Terry! You aren't Ray. Help! Terry! Help me, somebody, please!
I'm trying to, honestly. Help me.
Ray, help us! A man robbed me. Get us to the hospital. It's Terry. He could die.
What are you talking about, robbed?
He nicked my dough. Ray, just help us. Get him in the car, please.
Your dough? That's my dough.
I think you should stay here for the night.
No chance.
I'll have 3 days off work.
What work?
I beg your pardon?
Nothing, it don't matter.
Well, just take it easy.
Another drink, Mrs. Warner?
I don't think so. If you meet Mr. McCann, just tell him he's lost another bet.
Oi, what you doing still in bed? And on your own?
What you do with the key to my flat?
Well, letting myself in. No, don't go back to Kip. Come on, I need help. I've got some fireplaces I want shifted over to the lockup.
I do not feel like humping fireplaces around. got a bad back.
Yeah, so have I.
So you. 8 stitches, that is. Doctor said I've got to rest for a few days.
Doctors, what do they know? What'd you do, slip?
Yeah, I slipped while some other geezer was trying to decapitate me.
No. Bit of bother?
No. Well spotted.
Well, I mean, in your trade, that's industrial injury, isn't it? It's one of the hazards of your profession.
Thanks very much for all your sympathy.
No, that's all right, Terry.
Actually, listen, this mate of yours
Yeah?
buried a book. What do you reckon on him, mate?
Whoa, 18 carat. No, 22 carat. One of our own.
Oh, no, that's what I mean.
What do you mean that's what you mean? Come on, get up, make us a cup of tea.
Mate, I'm an invalid.
Well, surely you can pour a drop of hot water on a tea bag, can't you?
No.
Terry, you know what your trouble is? Self.
Dolly. Look, I know what you're thinking.
Yeah, that's right.
I couldn't phone or anything. I was at the hospital.
Measles?
No, not me. Look, I'm sorry, really.
Why'd you go to the hospital?
Oh, it don't matter. It's nothing serious or anything. Look, have you got an hour or so at lunchtime?
Where?
Anywhere. The boozer?
I've got to be back for the first race at Catterick. 12:30 then?
Yeah, smashing, yeah. I'm sorry.
Look, just don't blow me out again, okay?
Barry? Terrible thing last night. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Terry?
Well, I was just saying to
I'll
Terry...
ask him, I'll ask.
Come in. Yeah, how are things? The back, I mean. I was
Oh,
really
things,
sorry
you
about...
set it up.
Me?
Yes, you set it up.
You got it all wrong.
Look, I saw you in the hospital, didn't I? You were having kittens.
No, look, Terry gets a bit impetuous. I've been telling him, in my book, you are 18 carat.
I apologise. I'm sorry. Oh, he's sorry. He apologises. What are you saying, eh? Are you owning up? Is that what you're saying?
It all went wrong, Tel.
Don't break a bleeding neck. Reasonable. The man may have a decent excuse.
I better bleed near it. I'm going to knock the picture off the wall.
Maybe I'll hang him up there instead.
Look, I can explain. Can we go in the drawing room? It was going to be simple. You were just there as a witness. So when Ray Newell drove in the car park, you'd substantiate my story. A guy robbed me, but you were too quick, Terry. I swear, my life, the guy was going to drive off, that's all. But when you grabbed the car door, the man panicked. He didn't know what to do. You were too brave, Terry.
Fool to himself. There you are, Terry. You are too brave.
Yeah. 8 stitches too brave. All right, then, what was the moody, eh? Waste paper in the envelope. Did you seriously think that Ray Newell would swallow that?
What else?
I'm skinned.
I beg your pardon?
I'm skinned.
No. I heard what you said. Just took a few seconds to sink in. Oh, wait. You haven't weighed in for Terry's performance last night, yeah?
Oh, God.
No. You'll be all right.
I'd better.
So,
What am I going to do?
have an early holiday.
Well, what's he going to do? That Ray? He isn't going to kill me, is he?
You can ask him yourself in a minute.
I am not talking about your problems. What I am worrying about is my dough.
Wait, you see, Ray? Well, you were there.
I don't care. You lost your money, so, as I've told you, that's your fault. We don't want to have a fight about it, do we? I mean, I've given up fighting. Cyril? He doesn't fight. Ram? He doesn't want to fight in case he spoils his suit. Mind you, he's pretty handy with that kickbox and all the martial arts. Arthur, you don't want to fight, do you?
No. As a matter of fact, we were just on our way out.
How's your back?
Fine.
Nasty wound.
Oh,
Where's my money?
I need time.
Oh, you are terrific. I mean, just look at it. I do bets with you every week. It must have been thousands over the months, and I have a little tickle, and you don't pay. Would you believe that?
well, as I was about to say, it's really nothing to do with us, is it?
I want you to stay to see fair play.
Oh, fine, but I've got some business.
Haven't I? Your car keys.
Why?
Why? Because you owe me 16 grand. Keys. Now, let's see. BMW, quite nice condition. Shall we say 3,500? Fair?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, yes, it is very fair, Barry.
It is not a seller's market, Barry. Logbook. Oh, Ram, go and find his cash.
Right.
What do you reckon, Cyril?
Well, sofa table's nice. Regency. Mahogany, say 400.
400?
People hear Regents and they think they've got a gold mine. Put it in an auction. You won't get any more.
400.
Dining chairs, Victorian, set of 6. Nice condition, 285.
285.
Pretty. Carriage clock. Movement by Bolvilla of Paris, 450.
Cyril, that chair.
Sorry, sir. Very good repro.
That's a George II library chair.
You've been done, Barry. But just look at it. It's too perfect. Look at this carving. These edges. They should be beveled by time. We're talking about a piece that should have been made, 250 years ago. I reckon this was done just before the First World War. Handsome, I'll agree, but not George II. Sorry. 200.
He's mastered this bloke, hasn't he? He's better than a fellow on a telly.
Where'd you get the looking glass, Barry?
Oh, I don't know, a junk shop.
Really? We're talking about £600. Quite early, original condition, very fine.
Oh, this is your lucky day, Barry.
Late 19th century, 250. Four landscape watercolours. Simple stuff, 50 apiece.
Oh, I'll have one of them if it's okay.
Why not? Cash.
Oh, yeah, of course. Her indoors likes a nice watercolour.
Wait, whose side are you on?
You don't mind, do you, Barry?
See what I've got? Bird's eye doe.
Well, what's this worth after it thaws out?
2K.
Hey?
2,000.
Oh. Have you got any more in your airing cupboard? Ram, start to get this stuff outside, will you?
Me? You know I don't do manual work, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. We'll get those other fellas up here. Tell her to bring my car. Now, I'd just like you to check these figures with me, Barry. That's £9,876, okay?
Yeah, anything you say.
Mm-hmm. Now, 16,000 minus, well, we're talking about £6,100. We won't bother about the £24. When?
I don't know.
Really? Let's say 3 days?
I haven't got it.
I do like this guy. Am I being reasonable, Arthur? It's a debt of honor, Barry. I don't like violence. I can't sue you. I can't get the ombudsman to write to you.
I need time.
No. If you're not going to give it to me, I am going to hurt you.
What do you mean?
I've told you. I'm not a violent man, but I've got to have some satisfaction. Well, you understand that, eh? Now, if you get away with this, what will the others do? They'll all start to knock me. And if I let you get away with this, you're turning me into a right wally. Tell him, Arthur.
Well, Barry, what I think Ray is saying is you've got to be fair.
Now, what is an arm or a leg? £6,000? Personally, I'd rather have the money. But if I don't get the money, it's got to be an arm or a leg.
Wouldn't like make a pot of tea, would you?
No. Anyway, I've taken all the cups, haven't
In and out, no mess. Very efficient. They're better than Pickford's.
Does he mean it? Yeah, I think he does.
Well, of course he means it. You can't blame the man, can you? I mean, can you fault his logic? No. He's been paying you all this time, and now you can't pay him. So he's got the hump. Seems reasonable to me.
He isn't giving me a chance. A few weeks, I'll be okay. Yeah, I don't suppose you can...
No. Oh, don't never a debtor, nor a lender be, nor
Just a long shot, Arthur.
No, against my principles, Barry. No, the best thing for you now is have a very early holiday. Terence, time for my lunch.
What time is it?
Nearly 1.
1? No, Daddy!
Terry knew Dolly Warner.
Oh, yeah, very close. Right little bird bandit, Terry. I think he's in love.
Dolly, I'm sorry. I mean, there was no way I could do anything, honestly.
Piss off.
Just taking the water jump, the lead keeps changing.
Now, what we are talking about, Terry, is a moral dilemma.
I thought we were talking about breaking a leg.
Precisely. 6 grand or a leg. I mean, is that a fine distinction?
Of course they're bleeding east.
Listen, look, the fella knocked Ray. If people like us can't trust ourselves, who can we trust? Wish the Inland Revenue would give us an option. 6 grand or a leg. It'd be nice, wouldn't it?
You wouldn't have any legs, would you, or arms?
Look, listen, my son, it's a dog-eat-dog world. In a couple of minutes, I'm going to stitch up a simple Irishman. What's wrong with that, eh? Look at that. Very nice, Pat. Any more, Dermot?
A few. But here is something else.
Oh, yeah?
How about that?
Another fireplace.
Do you know what that is?
A fireplace?
An original Adam fireplace.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, that's obvious, isn't it?
Do you remember the big Georgian house at the end of the street?
No.
Well, I got that there. And I know an Adam fireplace has got to be valuable.
Nah, not particularly. Well, it's a nice, clean job.
Oh, I've cleaned it up all right.
What do you reckon?
Me?
Yeah. One of my staff. Bit of a connoisseur.
Well, it's old Adam, obviously.
The real McCoy?
Yeah, that's him. Adam McCoy, he's the one.
Now, look, Pat, I know you're just a simple artisan, Dermot, but what are you expecting for this item?
400.
For what? You got Irish bananas?
400.
Look, don't let's quibble, Pat. I'm a very fair man, Dermot. I'll give you a ton.
No, sir.
Well, Adam, what's his name, is well known in the fireplace business.
Highly respected. Hmm?
You're a hard man, but I up my figure. No, I can't do it. Come on. Yeah, I'll tell you what. 300 and we touch hands now.
Done.
Thing of beauty, Terry. I knew it immediately. You get off! It's Robert Adam, the governor, they reckon. Oh, he'd be well pleased to know the punters still get so much pleasure after all these years.
Oh, dear, I bet the Irishman would be well pleased and all. 5 grand?
More, possibly. I knew it, Terry. I could feel it in my water. That is why I am an entrepreneur, not your simple general trader.
Oh, yeah, I know that. I mean, I can see it now. Arthur Daly takes over Harrods.
Cheap jibe, Terence, cheap jibe, but it could happen. And you'd be very happy to be part of the firm. Meanwhile, round to Desi's garage, get a van for tonight, pick up the rest of them fireplaces.
Oh, no, not tonight, no.
Why not?
Dolly.
I thought you'd had a ruck.
Yeah, but you know me. Smooth talker. See, that's the difference. You got the dough, I've got the charm. Keep your own fires burning.
Eh?
Yeah? Hello, Peter. How's your luck? No, of course I'm still in business. What do you mean? Where did you get that idea? No. Yeah? Kempton? 3 o'clock? Bandy Lad. What's that? B-A-N-D-Y? Bandy Lad. Monkey to win. You're on, son. Peter, I hate to ask you this, but I need the cash.
Cheers.
See, I told you I was well known here.
Why?
Oh, well, I did a favour for him. There's a bit of bother here about 14 months ago.
Like what?
Well, it was nothing serious. It was just, well, a couple of young tearaways terrifying the punters.
And you sorted it out?
Well, basically, yeah.
Have you ever thought about getting a job?
Eh?
Yeah, job. You know, employment, career, pay packet at the end of the week, promotion.
Pension?
You think that's funny, don't you?
No, just think you're having a pop at me, that's all.
No, I'm not.
Why does everybody want me to get a nice job?
Because you haven't got a job. Arthur Daly, that's not a job. He's just a small-time gangster.
Gangster Arthur?
Do you like him?
Of course I like him. He's a mate. All right, I'll own up. He's a bit dishonest, right? Bit of a liar. Well, no. Not really a liar, but, well, a bit of a rogue, that's all. That's only the nice side of his character.
I give up.
Voila, as they say. Nice, eh?
Oh, yes, nice clean job.
That's exactly what I said. Robert Adam, as you well know.
But there's Adam and, Adam?
Oh, indeed there is.
Yes. Just as I thought.
What?
That's an Adam.
Knew it straight away.
Not from his factory, that's the rub, Arthur.
Factory? I got this from a Georgian house.
They were all at it in those days. Just as nice, but not from the master's workshop. If it were a nice one from him, we'd be talking about $5 grand. Plus.
Well, that's what I thought.
I placed it at the end of the 18th century, circa 1790.
Oh, that is old, you know.
It is, Arthur, but it's only £600.
You sure?
Sorry.
Well, it's better than my place, yeah.
One of these days you might see inside.
I thought maybe I could come in for a coffee.
I don't think you're really the coffee type, are you?
OK. Well, thanks for a lovely evening.
I bet.
No, really, I mean it.
Thanks.
Bloody hell.
What's the matter?
No, I'm sorry. It's my shoulder. It's stitches. Sorry.
Thought it was passion.
Well, it could be. Don't let it put you off.
Hey, you don't work in the day, do you?
No, not very often, no.
Would you like to come racing tomorrow? I've got some people I've got to meet at Kempton Park. Do you fancy it?
Yeah, please. Smash it.
Right. Can you pick me up here at 12, yeah?
Of course I can.
See.
How come I'm not invited?
I don't know. Just not, that's all.
Well, am I a leper?
No. Well, only in the social sense. Jacket?
It's lovely, isn't it? Here I am lending you my best bins. You're going off to have a day out, and I'm going to be humping fireplaces.
Yeah, well, it's tough being a whatchamacallit, isn't it? An entrepreneur, isn't it?
Still, it's only Kempton Park, isn't it? It's not as if we're talking about Royal Ascot.
Still, it's better than humping fireplaces, isn't it? Lock up on your way out.
Oh, come on, Dolly. I've just had a rough spell. The bookies I work for, they was getting greedy. They wanted to cut my commission, and the big firms won't entertain me. That's why I'm asking you to take a small bet.
What's small?
A monkey, and it isn't even a favourite. The punter will take starting price, so you can shave a few points by laying out on the opening prices.
Simple, eh?
Yes, it is simple.
Cash.
Bandy lad, Kempton, 3 o'clock.
Well, it so happens I'm going to Kempton, so I'll lay it on the course.
What's all the better? I'm really grateful to you, Dolly. See, I'm doing this for a pal of mine. He's in real trouble.
Like what?
He might lose his legs.
Barry, nice people you mix with.
Friends, Dolly. You can't disown friends. He's one of our own, old Terry.
Terry who?
Oh, you wouldn't know him. It's a guy called Terry McCann.
You say he's in trouble?
Oh, I didn't know you knew, Tel.
What's wrong with him?
It's nothing. Look, I shouldn't have told you.
What's happened?
I'm sorry, but since you know him, you know what he's like.
No. No, I don't.
He's always getting into scrapes. I blame that Arthur, but he will not listen. Just between you and me, there's a right tasty mob after him. He owes them 6K. They're after crippling him.
That one of your horses?
No, Terry, it's Nijinsky. Won the Derby, the 2,000 guineas, King George VI, Queen Elizabeth Diamond Stakes, and St. Ledger as well.
Some fool, mate.
It's called breeding, Terry.
Listen, you don't seem too happy about our little excursion.
Don't be silly.
Have I got the wrong suit on or something?
It's smashing. Come on, let's go.
What was Barry Duncan doing here?
Oh, it's just a business call. That's not a crime, is it?
You never know with Barry, do you?
Yeah? Good friends, are you?
Friends, Barry and me? Oh, yeah. Terrific. Put me in hospital, you know, the shoulder. Then he stopped me from seeing you the other night. Apart from that, we're terrific pals, certainly.
I know all about it, Terry.
What?
You know.
No, what are you talking about?
Don't kid me.
What are you going on
You
about?
don't care, do you? Look at you. Relaxed, cool as a cucumber, sitting down.
No, I'm standing up.
Oh, well, you know what I mean.
Did he ask you for money?
It doesn't matter.
How much?
Just get in the car.
No, how much?
Enough to buy you a wheelchair.
Oh, Dolly, you're really great. You stupid cow.
It is an authentic Adam piece.
From the master's own workshop, madam.
We can vouch for that.
And you're asking 5,500.
Very rare piece.
Yes, I'm afraid so. 5,500. Oh. Excuse me, just a moment.
Have you seen Barry?
15 minutes ago, he's come up with trumps. Surprised, eh? You never know in this world.
Yeah, but he nicked it, didn't he? From a friend of mine.
It's in the bank, son.
But he thieved it.
A lot of people do. He owed me. Now he's owing a friend of yours. Now, I don't care where he got it. Finito. He's a wrong 'un. Well, look, we all duck and dive. But that Barry, he's disrupting the whole alternative economy. Cheat a bit, rob a bit, that's business. But gambling debts, that's indecent.
Barry! Oi, Barry! Oi! Come on, get up. Get up.
Why? You'll only hit me again. Ray was going to break my legs. Are you? I've owed tougher people than you, Terry.
You don't even care, do you? Why didn't you rob a bank or something?
You get nicked for that.
But why Dolly? Why her?
I like long shots. She'll get it back. Eventually.
When eventually?
I don't know. The thing is, I'm a very dishonest man.
Yeah, but of all people, Barry.
He can be very persuasive.
Of course he can be very persuasive. That's his game, isn't it?
I was trying to help you.
I don't need any help. Anyway, the one who needed help was Barry, wasn't it?
I didn't know that.
No, all right, I know. Well, look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm very grateful, honestly, right? I'm just not used to people doing favours for me.
No, I won't do one again, I can promise you.
No, I didn't mean that. No, I really liked it. Not £6,000, you understand, but it's really nice to know you've got someone in your corner for once. And I tell you, I'll get it all back.
Forget it. You can buy me a drink. Sometime.
Tonight?
No. Some other night.
I was hoping we'd have quite a few nights.
No. You're troubled, Terry, aren't you?
Trouble, mate? No, you're kidding.
No. It's true, Terry. You're a nice bloke, but you're trouble, and you always will be.
I believe it. How you don't even know me.
I know I've only met you 3 days, but you've stood me up 3 times. You've been to the hospital once, you've had 2 fights. If you're not hitting people, you're chasing them. You mix with rotten people. And you're bad news, Terry.
Oh. Oh, terrific. Cheers.
You know it, don't you?
No, well, it's been a bad week.
Spare me the good weeks. Listen, I'm supposed to be a very shrewd, capable businesswoman. I just have to be more careful next time. You and me are going to be good friends. And that's it.
Good friends.
I'll still put your bets on. 1 and 2, Hackney reversed.
And I'll still pay the tax. And if I see Barry...
Oh, don't worry about him. I'll get it.
I bet 5 to 1, number 2, I, Claudius. And 8 to 1, number 8, Denny Lett. Add the post to that, son. Show Epsom.
The bird bandit looks a bit downcast.
Don't you start.
Terry, you are beginning to sound more and more like her indoors every day. So, you had a blank.
Just shut up, will you?
Yeah, that's her, to a T.
How'd you get on with the old Adam, then?
Oh, reasonable. Got a bit more than I gave the Irishman.
Well, he wouldn't understand, would he? Rare piece, that.
No, not that rare. I had it valued, authenticated, the whole thing.
Not 5 grand?
Eh? 5 grand? What are you talking about?
Well, I was just browsing in the antique shop, you know, Ray and Cyril were there, and,
5 grand? You're winding me up, aren't you?
Do you want to bet? Yeah, Arthur reckons this one will be all right.
Right. Oh, nice one. Well, I'm a loser. I'll get the booze. Points? Yeah.
Or just the after me, thanks.
Right. 2.5 a best, pal.
Right.
Listen, if anything goes wrong with this, just give it a good whack.
That's how the last one got ruined. You want a half on me?
Of course I do, yeah.
Makes me weep, Arthur.
Well, they've all got to leave home sometime, Wally. And you get no more aggravation from your Renee.
She used to love that car. 4 times a week she'd had a vacuum cleaner in there. Now all she wants out of it is a bungalow in Eastbourne.
Well, it's going to a good home. And tomorrow morning you'll have 8 grand cash in your hand. And for a motor that only does 10 to the gallon. You think you're upset. How do you think I feel about mine? Look at it. What do you reckon?
Well, you got to be looking at 500 notes, Arthur.
Oh, come on, Wally. This is Arthur, not Simple Simon.
Inflation.
All right, I'll waive the commission on your motor and we'll call it straight.
I can't start the work, Arthur. I'm brassy. Can't you claim the insurance on this?
What, for a lamppost? 2 witnesses, 9 vodka and tonics. I wouldn't even get bail, let alone insurance.
Well, it's only a second car, isn't it?
Oh, it's all money. Here you are. Here's a ton to get started. But you've got to learn some business sense, Wally. Get investors. Use other people's money. That is what made this country great.
Yeah, tell you what. Let's make the next game a bit more interesting. You're good with the arrows. Let's have a couple of quid on it. You on, Derek?
Yeah, it's a good idea. What, £5?
Couple of quid?
Well, to tell you the truth, I never play for money. And I'll tell you for why. You meet people. It's like in that film. American bloke. Paul Newman. About snooker. You know, he'd come to a place all innocent, like, and get beaten. And then soon as money was on the table, lo and behold, he'd win. Oh, you get that a lot now. Money only breeds animosity in the end.
it won't start.
Are you winding us up?
Pardon?
Look, are we having some money on this or what? You've had a drink.
Well, I'll buy a drink.
Look, what's a couple of quid, eh? Look, I'll start you off for a couple.
No, really, I don't want to. Look, tell you what. Say I played you. I'd probably start and finish a game like this. Been in the Middle East for 4 years, see? We had a lot of spare time. And all we did was play darts.
Arthur!
Sherry? Lunch?
Oh, Arthur, come in. I am sorry, I forgot all about you.
Oh.
I shouldn't make arrangements when I've had a few. I'm at the club all afternoon.
I put off a business meeting at the Hilton.
What? How's Terry?
All right.
Oh, he was so sweet to me, you know, last week. Carried me up the stairs and everything.
Yeah, I drove the car, Sherry.
Oh, yes, that's right.
And you said, let's have lunch. Something about discussing your little investments.
Did I say that to you?
Didn't you?
Oh, I must have done. Oh, working at that club's doing me no good at all. It's not that I drink a lot, it's just that the place is so dark, you can never see what's in your glass.
What time do you have to go there?
2:30.
Oh, I'll give you a lift.
Hang on, Arthur, didn't we hit a lamp?
Oh, no, my car's not on the road now. I'm driving something else. Take a look out that window. I'm selling it for Wally Brabham. You'll have heard of the famous racing driver, Sir Jack Brabham.
Is it that one done up like a Christmas tree?
Customised, Sherry, customised.
Just went bump.
What are you talking about? Hey, how about a cup of coffee before we go?
OK. And Terry's well, you say?
Yeah, fine. This client of mine, Sherry, and I will not tell this to many people, 23rd in line for the accession. Could be king one day. Lord B, big collection of motor vehicles. Need I say more?
Can't place him.
I'll drive you to work.
Oh, Arthur,
Yeah.
I think I better call the minicab.
Hey?
That's it. Oh, that's lovely. A nice, smooth follow-through. A couple of years in the Gulf would improve your game no end.
You going back there?
Well, I don't know. I had a plan when I was out there to send all my money home so my mother could buy her house. I got some happy memories, but I miss my home.
What you doing?
Standing on my head. What are you doing?
Come here.
No, hold on. Arthur Daly, Daffyd Evans. He's Welsh.
Really?
Yeah.
Come here.
I'll see you in a minute.
Listen. Get Des and get a towing truck and go to this address. You'll find what's left of Wally Brabham's motor and tell him he'll need a spare set of wheels for a Stingray. Get it to the garage as soon as you can.
All right. He's going to need some money for it, though, isn't he?
Oh, God, yeah. He won't put the Daily Mirror down unless he's got a tenner in his hand, will he? Look, there's 25. Tell him that is to show good faith, if he knows what that means.
This is Bevin Street, eh?
That's right, yeah.
Where are you going to be?
Probably in intensive care.
Keep the streets nice and tidy, wouldn't it?
Large VAT, please, Pat.
That is Bevin Street, isn't it? Yes. Isn't that where old Sherry what's-name lives?
Who? What was that?
Yes, you do. That's Sherry Bird, who works in the Napier Club. We drove home the other night. You dropped? Yeah. You didn't, did you? What? You've been a little rascal, haven't you?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I had a business appointment in Bevin Street and I parked the car in the only suitable place.
It's all right, Arthur, I understand.
There is nothing to understand.
Oh, that's lovely. I'm very pleased for you. Oh, sorry, Daffyd, See you again, maybe.
Oh, you are for you?
Yeah, cheers.
Nice talking to you.
Oh, Mr. Rice?
Oh, yes. I put you through to the estate office.
Yes?
Arthur Daly here, Daly Holdings. I'm ringing about the customised Stingray for his lordship.
He's down in Sussex at the moment. Is the car ready?
Well, Mr. Rice, I am absolutely furious. I mean, if I tell you I'm having it shipped from Scotland, and then I say British Rail, well, I bet you know what I'm going to say next. Good God. No, sorry, Mr. Rice. Look, I've got my people. They've been having a word with BR, and apparently it's stuck in a siding at home. No, I can't look. Amazing. Taffy?
It's David, actually.
Yeah. I would like to tell you that never in all my years in the dark world have I seen a talent like yours.
Are you involved in darts, Mr. Daly?
Daily Holdings, sports and leisure pursuits. We work with all the media people. Kent Walton, I was with him just the other day. You know, with the right sort of handling, you can make a tidy sum of money at darts.
No. I never play for money. It creates such ill feeling between people, I think.
No. You've got it all wrong, my son. It's a highly respected sport now. It's civilised. It's on BBC Two.
Oh, my gold. Oh. Whoa. It's one swell motor. Hey. Always fancied a Yankee car when I was a kid. I loved power steering. They all drive it one-handed in America, you know. What they do with the other one? Just look casual. They're more laid back than we are. Do you like Elvis? Yeah, he's all right, yeah. Well, some say I look a bit like him. Can't see it myself. No. God, dear old Lord, someone's given this a right scene to, haven't they? I bet it was kids. In America, they call this a dude's car. In England, they call it a bleeding write-off.
Light vodka and tonic, Dave, on the phone.
There you go. Tough. Oh, a bloke phoned about some videotapes. He left a number.
Oh, God. I'll call him later.
Brabham Group.
Hello, Wally, my son. It's Arthur.
Hello, Arthur. Is she sold yet?
Not quite.
Didn't he want her?
He loved her. Yeah, will love her. He wants me to drive her down to his place. Yeah, I've been invited for the weekend. I'll have the lolly for you when I get back.
Yeah, but Arthur, I could drive down.
Wally, hang on a second, Wally, hang on. Yes, officer, I'll move it immediately. I'm on a double yellow line. I'll call you later.
There you go.
Yeah, slate this one, will you, Dave?
About that machine, Arthur.
Yeah?
It never pays out. The members are starting to complain.
All right. I'll get a maintenance check done for you.
Terry?
What's wrong with Terry?
We are living in a technological age, Arthur. All Terry does is give it a right-hander.
Oh, he just had new windows fitted. Type La Cucaracha. Yeah, they're 28 quid for a start. They cost a fortune to run these. Oh, you can get into Debtsville real fast if you have one of these.
Well? Oh, look at it. Where's Des?
Yeah, he's in Benidorm on holiday. Ted's looking after the gaff.
Ted certain. I'm a pal of Desi's.
Oh, yeah? How much?
Well, what can I say? If I can get the parts, I reckon 7 days' work should see it back on the road.
Yeah. How much?
Well, 1,000, 1,300.
Yeah, well, as I imagine You know, Mr. Durton, Des services all my company cars, so I automatically get a 20% discount. But I imagine he told you that. Anyway, you'll find it in the book.
Well, he never mentioned it, actually.
Well, that is the arrangement.
Well, there's 425 for the wheels, and so let's say, for argument's sake, 11...
Less VAT for cash.
Oh.
Get off.
Well, call it 975.
Call it 975. He's doing me a favour.
I'm afraid I'll need something up front.
Eh?
In advance.
He's already had 25 quid, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that only covered the 1201.
The what?
1201. It's a code. 1201 is throwing a car in. 25 quid.
All right. Here you are, look. There's a ton.
Well, that'll not go very far.
All right. 200.
Well, if you made it 3, I could really get stuck into it. I mean, I got the wheels on account, but there's a limit to it.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. But you see, I've got a slight cash flow problem at the moment on account of being bled white by members of the motor trade, if you get my drift.
Treble 18. Double 18.
Hey, Dave, how'd you like to come in with me as his co-manager? I reckon 300 quid could buy you a piece of a future champion.
Do you know what your bar slate adds up to, Arthur?
Eh?
£94, 13 pence.
Oh, Dave, you should have said.
Be obliged if you can see some of it off, Arthur.
Tell you what, there's around 50. I'll give you the rest next week.
Thank you very much, Arthur.
Another one?
Yeah, cheers, yeah.
Right.
Lovely.
Yeah, but what's all this geeing him up about he's going to make a fortune?
That lad is going to play in and win the finest darts tournament this city has ever seen. If Bob Hope can do it for golf, I can do it for darts. The Arthur Daly Pro-Am.
You gone cranky or something? I mean, what you know about darts, you could write on the back of a stamp.
You could write what anyone knows about darts on the back of a stamp. 3 arrows on a board. Not exactly nuclear physics, is it? Now, look, listen. We put up a first prize of £1,000.
I thought you had a cash flow problem.
Here you go, Terry.
Terry, you do not use your own cash. You charge 3 quid to enter. 3 quid buys you a chance to win 1,000. They'll be queuing 10 deep. We'll have at least 300 people. That's 900 quid in the bin for a start.
Yeah, but he only plays for pleasure, doesn't he? He won't play for money.
I am giving the boy a chance to make something of himself. I mean, what's he got to look forward to in Wales? The dole queue. It is at times like these, historically, that the great athletes come to the fore. Hungry fighters. There is no better time than a recession to find a boy like this.
I want some Californian wing mirrors and an Hawaii 5.0 synthesizer.
Oh, well, you'll find those down there, at the end, on the left.
On the left.
Terry! Where's Arthur?
Arthur? Daly? Oh, I don't know, mate.
He's disappeared with me motor. I phoned the Winchester, been to his lock-up, he's vanished.
Oh, he'll be all right.
It's the motor, not Arthur, I'm worried about. I'm a bag of nerves.
Well, I'm sure your car's in good hands.
He's spending the weekend at some toff's place. Here. You don't think he could have just vanished like that Lucan geezer, do you? I mean, you read about these flash weekend parties. They get a few girls in, drugs, drink, and Bob's your uncle.
No, not Arthur. He wouldn't have the energy.
Do you like custom cars, Tel?
No, not really.
What are you doing in here, then?
Well, I say no, but there's this little Datsun, you see, that I wouldn't mind customising. But I don't know whether I like custom cars enough to customise it, if you see what I mean. Look, I'll tell you what, you go back to work and I'll find Arthur for you, all right?
I can't work. He only gave me a ton. That's gone on the new bonnet.
Yeah. Look, tell you what. Cop some of this.
Oh, no, Terry, I can't take your money.
It's Arthur's, sort of.
You're a diamond, Terry. A real jewel.
Image, that is the name of the game. Turn round, Daff. Look at that. Goodbye, Daffyd. Hello, D'Artagnan. Do you get it, Dave? Got 2 meanings, you see. Dart as in darts, and dart as in D'Artagnan.
Your idea, Arthur?
Yeah.
Very subtle. Winchester Club.
If that's the bloke about the videotapes, I'm in Holland sorting it out.
Is Mr. Daly in the club today? There's a little Freddie for him.
Oh, yeah. Hello, Freddie. Where's the venue?
It's the Silver Rose Club.
Well, what's the address? Yeah. That's South London.
Yeah, but there's a lot of money changes hands, Arthur.
Yeah, but South London. All right. South London.
A lot of very wicked people, Arthur.
Any news of Wally's car? My client's getting anxious.
Yeah, be ready in a couple of days.
Oh, good. Did you get the Hawaii 50 synthesizer?
Oh, I couldn't afford it.
I sent you out with 200 quid.
Yeah, well, I had to give 100 of that to Wally Brabham, didn't I?
You don't go around giving people money.
You owe it to him.
Only on paper. Give us 5p. He owes me commission on the sale of his motor.
You haven't sold it yet.
He doesn't know that.
Oh, my God. Yeah, 5p.
Hey, come on, what's going on? Get out. Come on, get out of it. Go on. Some of your lip, bloody vandals.
How you feeling, Sunshine?
All right, like, you know, a bit nervous. I don't want to let Mr. Daly down.
No, Wally, I'm still down at his lordship's place. Yeah, what, Wally, did Terry give you the 100 quid I asked him to bring over to you? Oh, he did. Good, excellent. Negotiations for your motor. Wally, you would not believe. This is the first chance I've had to get to the telephone.
He's made me feel ambitious. He reckons I'll be good enough to play for Wales. He says the sky's the limit.
Yeah, well, it's a long way up over South London, son. Bleeding long way.
Oh, Wally, I'll have to go now. Somebody just bashed the dinner gong. See you. 42 quid for hiring a flash motor, 20 for a dark shirt, 100 here, 100 there, 100 every bloody where. I'm about as stretched as I want to be at the moment.
Yeah, there's only money in it. And you know what God thinks about money, don't you?
Eh?
Well, you can tell by the people he gives it to.
Number 20.
Silver Rose Club is just a big boozer.
Yes?
We got a competitor.
£2. We pay 1,001 here on a straight knockout basis. One game, sudden death. If you reach the final, it's 200 for the winner, 100 for the runner-up. I'm required to tell you that no betting is allowed on the premises.
You know anybody?
Not a soul, no.
You're on when they call your number.
You all right?
1,001. I thought we'd be playing 501.
Tell me.
You know how it is in darts, Mr. Daly. You play 501 over several legs. As you know, as a game, it favours a skilled player.
Go on.
1,001 is more a game of chance, like. Especially if you're a slow starter like I am.
Slow starter?
I usually need at least one game to get into my stride, so to speak. Playing one game, sudden death. Could all be over in 5 minutes.
I'll tell you what, come over here. You need some practice.
Number 21.
Right, Freddie. Where's the clever money going, eh?
Why, what's wrong with backing your lad?
He tells me he's a late starter. I hire him a motor, buy him a shirt. I'm a late starter, Mr. Daly.
Well, he'd be better off at 501, wouldn't he? Now, keep this under your hat. You see that fellow over there? They brought him in from East End. Name of Tommy. They got him down as having no chance of passing the first round. So what's a quiet 700 quid gone on from various quarters saying that he'll win the semi-finals and lose the finals? Now, that's your clever bet, Arthur. Watch that bookie. They call him the juggler.
Oh, yeah. They used to call me the Wizard of Odds. What are the odds for Tommy?
Please.
Pause.
7 to 2.
All right, tenner.
Glad you're here with me, Terry. A couple of Celts together, like.
Pardon?
McCann. Irish, isn't it?
Oh, Celts, yeah. Yeah, I'll see what you mean. Look at that. Number 25.
That's me.
Don't worry. Just do your best. That's all anybody can ask. Almost not making that. Can I have a bet on him?
No, I don't think I will.
No? Well, I'm going to do a fiver. Yeah, us Celts got to stick together. Get us a lager, will you?
Celts? Half a lager, please, love.
Here we go. $99. $140. He's good, this geezer, isn't he?
Nah, definitely, he's all right.
Go on, my son, you can do it. 180! He's there! Come on, up the Celts! Give me the hand, Biff! Do what, son? Hold on, he's down to a finish, ain't he? 115. 315, so that's 45, 70 left. 20. He needs a ball. Come on, you get that ball, Daffy. He's already done it, hasn't he? Oh, look at that. He's got the ball. Woo, little Welsh wizard. Come on, son, you've got to have a bet on him now. He's winning, isn't he?
I am not here to bet. I'm here to watch the boy's throwing action, weigh up his potential, his response to a crowd.
You're skint, aren't you?
Don't be silly.
Winnings.
Celts. Bloody Welsh Celts.
Who are they? I don't know, but they're working together. I put money on it. There's a Welsh kid and a bloke called Kevin. He's the one that beat Tommy in the first round.
Oh, that Tommy. I take weeks trying to get a decent price on him as a no-hoper. And when I finally manage it, that's exactly what he turns out to be. Point these two out.
Right. There. That's the Welsh one. In with Dardington on his shirt. And that's the Kevin one. Look at that. See? They're a team, Eddie.
Is Charlie still in?
Yeah.
Do you reckon either of these two could beat him?
I reckon they could both beat him.
Well, that's it, innit? If they knock Charlie out and reach the final, they'll decide who's going to win. And even with our lousy odds, they'll stitch us up. Get that Welsh over here. You get over there and have a word with Kevin. Right, I'll say this once. I represent the winner of this tournament. Now, unless you want to crawl out of here on stumps, I suggest you pack your gear and get the bus home.
Sorry, I really don't know what you mean.
This ain't a discussion, I'm telling you.
Hold on, what's occurring here?
Terry, this bloke said...
You in?
Yeah.
Both of you, out now. I don't want to see your boat or yours down here again. You want to play darts? Play at home. We're trying to make a living out of this, and your lad and the other one you got in there are a bit too good.
Hold on, what other one?
Don't give me that. Off away!
What about my coat?
Go and get it. You. Go.
Come on in. What's all this about?
Nobody tries to stitch me up.
Stitch? No, you got it all wrong, pal.
I didn't get where I am by being wrong.
Where you are? A South London boozer. Hardly Al Capone, is it?
You came down here to make a few bob.
That's right.
Here. Nice dot, son.
Oh.
Well done.
Thanks very much. Thanks a lot. Cheers.
Now, I'd feed it,
Oh, thank you.
And what's occurring here? Want to stitch something up? Stitch that up.
Stop! That's it! That's it! Out of it! Terry! Terry! Leave it! Terry! Get out of it! You scum!
Why, Terry?
Pennies, that's why. Pennies!
I didn't know that was going to happen, did I?
Still gonna get him on telly, are you? Introduce him to your mate, Kent Walton.
Yeah, you were quite happy when you were winning a few bob on him. I'm putting on a pro-am and I've lost my ace card.
Panic over. I don't have to have a look or anything. A few days should see it better.
Oh, thank God for the National Health Service.
Come over here, Mr. Evans. I'll need a signature.
Listen, are you sure you're all right?
Not all the wild animals are in the zoo, though, are they? Human nature? My God.
I'll fill in your name and address for you.
Oh, that's all right. I can manage.
Oh, look, he's right. Look at that.
Hey? Yeah. Ambidextrous. Pick that up in the desert as well.
Oh, so you can still throw the...
Yeah.
Somebody up there likes me.
Just as well, innit? Because no one down here does. Oh, nice and warm down there. Full house.
Good.
There are only 3 more competitors, though.
3? But that makes only 20. I was expecting 300. What's the matter with people? Don't they want to win money anymore?
A geezer downstairs was saying there's a big tournament in Las Vegas worth 15 grand. Apparently, they're all over there.
Bloody Yanks are in on everything. Come on, you better have a word with young Daffyd. He's looking rather tense.
It's nerves, isn't it?
Well, he's not exactly match fit either, is he? Ladies and gentlemen, may I welcome you all to the Arthur Daly Pro-Am Darts Tournament. 501 is the name of the game, and this is what you are all playing for. £1,000. Now, this crystal box will be placed above the bar for the duration of the tournament. And round about 6 or 7 this evening, we'll know who the lucky winner is. But I would just like to say this. This old game of darts of ours isn't only about winning. It's about the ordinary Joe coming along with his arrows in his hand and his heart full of hope and trying to play the game.
He ain't gonna sing I Did It My Way, is he?
Sorry about the wait, but you know what these lords are like about time?
You will be paying me today, though, won't you?
When my client gets here, we'll all be paid.
OK, swell.
Arthur Daly. Oh, Mr. Rice. How nice to hear your voice. Pardon?
Well, that's handsome, isn't it? Handsome. He has my motor all this time. I borrowed money to finish his heap. Now, Reenie's found a bungalow in Eastbourne, and the whole thing's up the spout because a polo pony puts the toff in the hospital. Don't Ray bloody me.
done it. Well done, my son. Woo!
Oh, thank you.
Oh, luck, mate. Here, have a little cuff.
Thanks.
Another step nearer the final, innit?
Maybe.
You're talking about maybe.
Oh, I don't know, Teddy. I don't feel right. I'm not on top of my game. Some of these blokes look good, don't they?
Oh, don't worry about them. Now, listen, you've got to think like a winner, and you're halfway there. You think like a loser, you might as well pack up now. This is your corner talking. And from one Celt to another, sod the hand, and you win that first prize for your mum in Wales, eh?
I've got 2 gross ladies' tights. I can knock them out to you for... Pardon? Eh? Oh, you don't? Oh, no. Fair enough, Morris, fair enough. Oh, you're not looking for a car by any... No, you're not, no. No, OK, fine. Me? Oh, in the pink, as ever.
Terry? Telephone.
Oh, cheers. Hello?
It's me. Look, get the spare dartboards.
Hold on. Where are you?
Upstairs. Get the boards we haven't used and take them back.
What, now?
Yes, now. Get the deposit and a refund. Meet me at the lockup, and it's urgent.
All right. Keep your hair on.
Hello?
You had anyone in about my car?
Oh, it's only been out there a couple of hours, Mr. Daly.
What's it in at?
Oh, I'm trying to get you a right price. Well, you've had a bit of bad luck, so I stuck it in at $2,250.
Oh, my God, I said sell it, not give it away.
Well, you said a quick sale. I can put the price higher if you want.
No, leave it. Just sell the flaming thing.
OK. Have a nice day now.
The result of the draw for the semi-final is Big Bry Walsh versus Baz and D'Artagnan versus Ron Billingham of the Royal Oak.
Oh, hello? Mission Control here.
Pat, what's happening your end?
Oh, they're playing like demons. We're in the semi-finals.
What, already? Oh, God, is that the time? Who's still in?
A bloke called Baz, one called Billingham, Big Bry, and your lad is still throwing.
Is he winning?
He's 2 games in front. Oh, hang on. No, he's not. No, he is not.
Pat, what's happening?
He's 3 games up now. Oh, he's a great lad you've got there.
Yeah, better than I thought. Hey, Pat, that machine I had put in the bar for you, don't you still owe me 50 quid on that?
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll deduct that from what you owe me for the hire of the room, Arthur. Is that OK?
Yeah. Fair enough, Pat. I'll be down later. See you.
What's going on?
Look, I don't suppose you've ever seen one of these before. That is an income tax form. Year ended April 1976. I had Her Majesty's Mafia around here last week. Pay up or else. Bloody liberty. Yeah, look at that. That's an order for 3,000 quid's worth of videotapes. 1,500 paid in advance. I've got a client who'll pay $5 for that lot. Where are they? In a customs shed at Amsterdam Airport.
Blue movies?
Certainly not. And you want to know the final coup de grace? The stab in the back? The car deal's off.
Ain't really been your week, has it, mate?
I tell you, Terry, I really believe it's cosmic.
It's what?
There's unseen hand at work in the life of Arthur Daly.
Oh, come on, don't give me all that bunny. I know you.
Look, my business is like the sea. It's all ebb and flow. Look, what I'm trying to say is the tide is out. I haven't got the prize money.
Your skin?
Embarrassed. I mean, Arthur Daly's short of $1,000. It's ridiculous. Peanuts. I've always got $1,000. I'll never move without $1,000 in cash.
Except today. Arthur?
What?
Well, if you haven't got the prize money, what's in that plastic box on Pat's bar?
7 tenors and a toilet roll. Did you get it?
It's 108 quid. That's all I've got anywhere, right?
I won't forget this, Terry. I really won't.
Don't worry, I won't lose you.
Come on. Daffod's in the final. Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's my boy.
It's him and Big Bri from Edgware.
Is that Big Bri's lot?
Yeah. Oh, well. The old firm.
What?
You and me. Against the world. Again. Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, now the moment you've all been waiting for. The grand final of the Arthur Daly Pro-Am. And to those of you who didn't get this far, in the words of the bard, you can't win them all. I present, from Edgware, London, Big Bri Walsh. And from the green valleys of Cardiff, Daffyd, D'Artagnan, Evans. Your caller for this game, Mr. Ronnie Clark.
Best of order, please. Thank you. Big Bri to throw first. Game on.
Hey, get an iron and an ironing board, will you?
Do what?
Well, look at your money. Looks like something the cat ate.
You don't have to have it, you know.
Get the entry fees from Pat, 60 quid. All right.
45. $140.
486 quid.
But what about the money in the box?
Yeah, I counted that too. Arthur Daly? Yeah, you're all right, Ted. What's happened? Nothing. No, don't try Monday. The car is now off the market. Because I need the money tonight, that's why. Well, that's it.
No. You better hold on there, pal. If you don't get that money tonight, they're going to pull this place apart, and us with it.
Well, there's only one place left. The place I'm making a rule never to go. My own doorstep.
Winchester Club. Hello, Arthur. How's your luck?
$180.
He's never going to do this, not with his left hand.
I said he wasn't match fit.
Come on, Daffyd. Come on, my son.
Mind the shotgun. I'm going out.
Now, if Daffy can pull one back, he's still in with a chance here.
$140.
Woo! Up the Celts.
Terry, please.
$100.
Dave, if there had been any other way.
I know, Arthur, I know. Oh, yeah. I managed 500.
Oh, Dave, what can I say?
Oh, you could give me a receipt, Arthur.
Oh, yeah, of course.
81.
Well, how are things going for our side?
Hello, Dave. It's not looking too good at the moment.
If our lad doesn't win this one, it's all over.
$100.
See the bookie over there?
What, the long geezer?
Yeah. Huh? Don't let him leave without seeing me first.
137.
Yeah, all right. Sorry, excuse me.
Cheers.
$120. $100. Bry, you require 4.
Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Come on, big Bry. Come on, boy.
Yes! Game match to Big Bry.
Explain later. Go and take care of Daffy. He looks disappointed. Walk this way, my son.
Thanks.
Oh, like Daffy still, you can't win them all, can you?
I'm sorry, Terry, I let the side down.
No, of course you haven't.
If my hand heals up, I'm sure I could win for Mr. Davey.
Look, just forget that, will you? They cut your hand, next thing they break your heart. Honestly, you don't want to be mixed up with all this ducking and diving for a living. It ain't you. What you want to do is go back to Wales and tell your old mum you can beat them all up here with your left hand. She'd be proud of you.
Nice to have somebody be proud of you, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose it is, yeah.
Maybe you're right.
I am. I know I am, believe me. Now come and cheer up and have a cup.
Well done, Arthur. Cheers, Dave.
What's all that? Oh, I see. Why didn't you tell me?
What?
What was all that rubbish about the old firm and all that?
No, don't go on, don't go on. Look, you got your money back. Dave didn't even have to part with his. Oh, Daffy, there you are, my son. Second prize.
Oh.
And a bonus.
Thank you very much.
Funny, really, isn't it? If you won that final, my son, you wouldn't have got a penny. And I'd still be 700 quid in debt to Ted and Wally. Say nothing of the 250 I'd already given the bookie. Oh, well, it's all swings and roundabouts, isn't it?
Now, hold on. Where's this 250 come into it?
That's the bet I had on Big Bry at 1 o'clock this afternoon. Odds of 15-2. I couldn't resist that, could I? First bet of the day.
Oh, you diddler or something. What would have happened if 2 other geezers got into the final?
We would have been on a very sticky wicket, Terry.
We?
Ah, you'll never understand, will you? It's the risk element that makes it all worthwhile. You see, some people, they go through life walking down the middle of the road. To them, that is life's highway. But that is not my way. The cliff edge is where you'll find me, taking the risks.
Good, isn't it?
As long as you keep up the payments.
Come on.
No, hold on. You're going to tell me what this is all about, or what?
Told you, some kind of celebration. What's the matter? Don't you want a free lunch?
Lunch is for the middle classes. I have dinner.
Thanks ever so.
It's a pleasure, madam.
That was nice of him, wasn't it?
I ain't sure.
What a waste.
I expect his dad thinks so, yeah. Now, come on, you're going to tell me what this is all about.
Yep. Hang on. Giving up the stripping game. Gone into business for myself.
Deborah Mitchell, eh? Hairdresser, manicurist, and facials.
All private, like. Visiting clients in their own homes. Stuck a couple of ads in the local. Got a terrific response. Great, innit?
Yeah, well, beats digging ditches.
Beats having old men leering at you and all.
Did you know anything about that?
Trained for it when I left school, didn't I? I got certificates and diplomas.
Funny, isn't it?
What is?
Well, I don't know. I've known you for so long, I can't imagine you doing anything else.
I'm not all tits and bum, you know, Terry.
No, I didn't mean that.
Guess there's quite a few things you don't know about me.
Yeah, there probably is, yeah.
Well, aren't you pleased for me?
Yeah, I think it's smashing. And that's why I'm going to buy you a meal.
No, I said my treat.
I mean it.
Macho Man time, is it?
That's right, yeah. No, I'm not having you buy me meals. Oh, I'll tell you what, though. I ain't got much dough, so if you pay for it now, I'll give you the money later, all right?
Tell you what, I'll make a deal with you.
What?
I buy lunch, you take me out tonight.
All right.
Oh, don't like that one much.
That's quite good. Me?
Conceited sod.
Oh, dear, all this brandy, all this food. Might have to have a lie down this afternoon.
I'm a beautician now, you know.
Yeah, but how can you do jewellery service when you've got form?
What, bit of petty years ago? Don't mean a thing nowadays. Do you know, it is estimated that 1 person in 3 in this country will cop a conviction for something or other during their lifetime.
No.
Yeah.
The whole moral fabric of society is falling down around our ear holes, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I mean, I do not know what the world is coming to, Harper.
Very droll, Terence, very droll.
Hold on, is there anything in these boxes?
Yeah, see-through yashmats for liberated Muslim ladies. Do you know Arabs are punting them at twice the price I'm asking?
Tell me he's kidding someone.
Well, I wish I was. They're very hard to shift. Hey, listen, you're going to have to look after things while I'm away doing my bit for the cause of justice.
Like what?
Well, keep an eye on this place. Maybe punt a bit of gear. You can manage that, can't you?
Yes, I think I can manage that, you know.
Don't get lemon. I don't want any ag while I'm out of the way.
Your book's all right, aren't they?
Books? What have books got to do with it?
Well, in case the tax or the VAT men decide to have a little visit.
Terry, not those words, please. Please.
Well, they went round to see Dave a little while ago, didn't they?
No, Terry, please.
Nothing wrong, is there, Arthur?
Yeah. Half attack. half a attack.
It's good, isn't it?
So you're going to stand it, then?
Well, nothing to stand. Looking forward to it, as a matter of fact.
I don't know that I'd have had it.
Eh?
Well, it's like grassing, isn't it?
How do you mean?
Well, you deciding whether you're going to send some poor bastard down the road.
No, it's simple. If it's one of your own kind, it's a not guilty, isn't it? If, on the other hand, it's a nonce case in the dock who's been getting at kids, then it's into the shovel and plenty of porridge.
Mr. Wong Ho Ling, Mr. Arthur Edward Daly, Mr. Leroy Winston White, Miss April Carter.
Tell me, where'd you get that lovely tan from?
Hawaii.
Really?
Yeah, it was really nice. Yes, it was.
As each member of the jury rises to be sworn, you may challenge. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
The jury usher will now take the oath.
Just want you to stay close to him while I'm busy. Oh, why is that, Gov? Because he's just started working out of this station and I want to know what he gets up to. His reputation has preceded him. The man is a zealot. He'd nick one of us given half a chance. Larry! I was just telling our Welsh friend here, if there's any kind of assistance you need over the next few days, he's your man, just till you get your feet under the table. Settle in, you know.
Thank you, Alfred. I'll bear that in mind.
Arthur Edward Daly.
No challenge, Your Honour.
Please read from the card.
No need, my dear. I swear by Almighty God, I will faithfully try the several issues joined between our sovereign lady, Queen, and the defendant, and give a true verdict according to the evidence.
You haven't served on a jury before, have you, Mr. Daly?
No, my lord, but having heard the oath 5 times, what you might call a retentive memory.
It's a refreshing facility.
Thank you, my lord.
All right, you may sit down.
Thank you, my lord.
Leroy Winston White.
Do you have many male clients, Deborah?
Oh, yeah, loads.
I just wondered. I mean, it's the first time I've, had this sort of thing.
Really? You'll be surprised. A lot of gentlemen have it done at home.
Oh, you make it sound rather naughty.
Do I? Nothing naughty about it, Mr. Parsons.
Now, you've got to take a mature attitude over this sort of thing, Joe. I mean, what's a bit of gear? Everybody has to do a bit of ducking and diving these days, life being what it is.
Yeah.
Let him who lobs the first stone. Know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll take your point, Arthur. Take your point.
We'll take that bit of verbal the police shoved in. I mean, who'd have thought for a
Well. If it isn't the bold Arthur.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Chisholm. Business acquaintance, Joe. I'll see you inside.
Oh, right, Arthur, yeah. Nice to meet you.
Well, they keeping you busy, Mr. Chisholm?
What are you doing here, Arthur? Up on one, are you?
Me? No. You know me, Mr. Chisholm. I'll keep well away from villainy. No, I've just had lunch break. I'm doing jury service.
Jury service? You?
A few misdemeanours in the dim and distant past do not disqualify me.
They must be more desperate for bodies than I thought to let you through.
Uncalled for, Mr. Chisholm. Uncalled for. I'm a law-abiding citizen serving my Queen and country.
Bullshit, Arthur. What court are you in, anyway?
4.
4?
Yeah, it's very interesting, actually. But the prosecution don't seem to have a very strong case. But I can't talk about it, you understand. You all right, Mr. Chisholm?
And the exhibits you see before you,
Do you identify them as the same garments you found hidden in the defendant's flat?
With respect, Your Honor, the witness has made no mention of the garments being hidden in the flat.
Well, as I understand it, Mr. Nottick, there is no dispute that the garments in evidence are part of the stolen consignment.
That is so, Your Honor.
Well, then I cannot see what possible difference it makes whether they were hidden or not. They were there, and that is not in dispute.
Indeed, Your Honor, but with respect, it is a question of implication.
Mr. Notting, the garments were found in the defendant's flat. That is a fact. This is not a seminar on semantics.
As you wish, Your Honor.
You're a very attractive young lady, if I may say so.
Thank you.
I suppose all your male clients make the same observation.
Nice place you got here. You lived here long?
Yes. Yes, I suppose I have. Deborah, I don't suppose...
What, Mr. Parsons?
I mean, is this the extent of your services?
Afraid so. It's all I'm really qualified for, you see.
Oh, well, perhaps you ought to consider extending your repertoire. Like, I don't know, personal massage, that sort of thing. I'm sure it would pay well. Oh!
Sorry, Mr. Parsons, you sort of distracted me.
It was at this point I arrested the defendant, charged him with the offence of handling stolen goods.
And did he make a reply?
He did, sir.
And that was?
He said, "This is a right fit-up. I had nothing to do with it. Ask my mum."
Ask my mum. I see.
Yes, Mr.
Daly, Your Lordship. Arthur Edward Daly.
Yes, Mr. Daly, what is it?
A point of clarification, Your Lordship. The term fit up. I think I heard it used recently in a television documentary concerned with police malpractice. Would I be correct in assuming that it means corruptly falsifying the evidence against the innocent?
You would indeed, Mr. Daly. And while it is commendable to concern yourself with detail, I would remind you that it is customary for members of the jury to sit, listen, and absorb the evidence, and not to interrupt the proceedings. I hope I make myself clear.
Perfectly, Your Lordship, my worship.
You sure you won't change your mind, Deborah?
Sorry, Mr. Parsons, nothing personal, but it's like I said, I'm only qualified in certain things.
But what if I were to say that...
What was that?
I don't know. You better wait here. I'll go and find out.
Got it. There you are. The door. The door. It was a lady. She got away.
All right, don't panic. She's only left a calling card.
Right, well, let's get out of here before she finds the
All
old bill.
right, come on.
I bet Chisholm was well pleased.
Well, you should have seen his face, sick as a parrot.
Yeah, I used to think I was a parrot.
But I'm all right now.
I used to think I was a parrot,
But I'm all right now.
I used to think I was
All right, Dave, all right.
Yeah, well, I don't think you ought to upset Chisholm, do you?
No, bloody right. The last time he did, I ended up in the dock. Remember?
Oh, yeah, another drink, anyone?
Yeah, I have.
No, I'll tell you what, though. I've got a little dinner date later on.
Terry, now you know me, generous to a fault. If it was for something sensible, like a new pair of shoes, I would gladly let you have the money. But to blow on a bird like that...
Bird like what?
Bird like who?
That stripper bird, you know.
Yeah, and she's got a name, you know, Debbie.
He's only trying to get into me for 30 sols to take her out. Tell him, Dave, will you?
Well...
No, you tell me.
All right, Terence, all right. No need for aggression. I am simply questioning the logic of you getting yourself into debt for a girl you don't need to spend money on. Dave knows what I mean, don't you, Dave?
No.
Oh.
Now, listen, you, just because she's done a bit of stripping don't mean to say she's a slag. And it don't mean she can be treated like one either. Got it?
Oh, very touchy, aren't we?
Yeah.
Ain't you never heard of romance, Arthur?
Oh, like that, is it?
No, it's not like that.
Look, Arthur, you still haven't told us about that court case.
Love to, Dave. Taking the oath, haven't I?
Oh, my God.
Mustn't discuss it with anyone outside the jury room. The fellow in the Father Christmas gear made that very clear. A man's very liberty could hang in the balance if I, or any one of those 11 other good men and true, betray that sacred trust. Geezer up for receiving clobber, part of a lorry load. Seems like a nice boy.
Has he got any chance?
Not on the evidence so far. But that is no reason why he shouldn't be given the benefit of the doubt, Dave, is it?
Of course not, Arthur.
Look, listen, are you going to lend me that dough or not?
Look, Terry, I've stated my situation on that.
No, look, while you're busy upholding justice, you want me to look after the shop.
That is something entirely different. That is a business arrangement.
Yeah. And part of that business arrangement is I'm on wages, so I want a sub now.
Here you are, as a score. That is all the market can bear.
Generous to a fault, he says. I'm off for a see you.
Well, you might at least buy us a drink now you're holding folding.
I think you've upset him.
Me? How?
Looks like the safe's been emptied, Gav.
Oh, my God. Do you have anything of great value in it, did you say?
Of course I bloody did. What do you think a safe's for? That bitch had something to do with this. She must have set the whole thing up.
I didn't. I was out getting the cops.
Where'd you get hold of that?
Known the lady quite some time, I believe.
Listen, nothing's happened to her, has it? She hasn't been hurt?
No, nothing like that's happened, Terry.
I will conduct this interview if you don't mind, Jones.
Yes, Gav.
Now, hold on, what's happening? What is this, eh?
This is an interview. I'm conducting an investigation into a robbery that took place yesterday afternoon.
Debbie ain't been robbed, has she? Well, has she?
Where were you at 5 p.m. yesterday, McCann?
No, mate, no. I'm not getting involved in any interrogation till I know what's going on, right?
Still on a suspended for shoplifting, I see.
I'll leave it out. That was a right fit-up, and he knows it.
Oh, really? It's pathetic how often you villains use that excuse these days.
Yeah.
Now, let's stop pissing around, shall we? Where were you yesterday around 5?
I don't know. Now, as it happens, I do know. I was doing some work for a mate of mine.
Name of this mate?
It was Arthur, wasn't it? Mr. Arthur Daly.
No, there's Arthur Daly, do we, Jones?
Oh, we know him, aye. But you wouldn't get involved in anything like this.
Like what?
That remains to be seen, doesn't it?
So, following your raid on my client's flat and the subsequent surveillance on those premises, he never once returned. Is that correct?
Well, we never saw him.
Did you try and locate him elsewhere?
We made inquiries, yes.
But failed to find him?
That is correct, sir.
In fact, it was something like a fortnight later, was it not, when Mr. Smith, of his own volition, arrived at the police station to inquire as to why you were looking for him.
With his lawyer, yes.
A normal precaution any sensible person would take under the circumstances, is it not?
That would depend upon your point of view, I suppose.
I suggest to you that anyone who has anything to hide, especially from the police, would not arrive on their doorstep to volunteer a statement.
You might call it a statement, sir. I would say it was a story more suitable as a Walt Disney fantasy.
Sergeant Chisholm, you know better than to make a remark like that.
I'm sorry, Your Honour.
What you reckon?
Well, she's got to come home sometime.
Shall we hang about?
Yeah, could do.
Well, she probably didn't even report it.
Well, she got a good look at us both. Do you want to risk it?
Nah.
Right, then get in.
Oh, this is bleeding ridiculous. All it is a lock-up, right, where he keeps a few bits and pieces. I mean, he needs it. I mean, he's in trading, isn't he? Well, it's all legit and above board, isn't it, Mr. Jones?
How would I know, Terry?
Well, that's lovely, isn't it? Thanks a million, pal. God, dear.
Do you seriously expect the jury to believe that you met a man in a pub? This elusive Scouse Billy, a man who you yourself say you hadn't seen in over 20 years, and said that he could stay in your flat while you were going off?
But that's the truth. On my granny's eyesight.
The standard oath will suffice, Mr. Smith.
Well, leaving aside this preposterous alibi of yours for the moment, do you make a habit of letting out your flat to comparative strangers, Mr. Smith?
Not if I can help it. Too many thieves about, isn't it?
Silence. This is not a music hall, Smith. Any more facetious remarks like that, and I shall hold you in contempt of court.
Sorry, my lord. I ain't trying to be funny. I mean, I'm right on offer here, ain't I?
On offer? Never mind, answer the question.
What question was that, my lord?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Very nice. Very interesting.
Well, it's all legit. Arthur's got some receipts somewhere, hold on. Now, well, I don't know where he keeps them. He's probably taken them home or something.
Tell me, where precisely at this moment in time is this friend of yours, Arthur Daly?
As a matter of fact, he's in court. On jury service.
Jury service, really?
Yes, really.
Not taking the piss, are we, McCann?
Well, ain't going to be hard for you to check, is it? Our Sergeant Chisholm is one of his cases.
Bloody hell. That a fact?
I hardly believe it myself, Gav. I mean, it can't be right, can it?
Right. Right? Of course it's not bloody right. It's the system. A system I'm seriously beginning to believe is conspiring against me personally. What have I done? Why me? Why me?
No good getting paranoid about it, is there?
Paranoid. Who's been saying I'm getting paranoid? Who? Come on, who?
Oh, not me, Gav. Not me.
I want to ask you something. It's a serious question. Do you think it's possible to be haunted by someone when they're still alive?
Ah, if it's Arthur Daly you're talking about, I've got some news you might be interested in.
Be upstanding for His Honour.
Going on a bit, isn't it? I don't suppose you'd like to join Joe and me for a drink across at the... No, you probably prefer tea. Takeaway?
Now, let me get this right. There's a tie-up, and the victim is a jeweller claiming a 20 grand loss.
That's right.
And the girl Soames thinks set it up is a friend of Terry McCann's.
That's right.
It's a conspiracy. It is.
Well, that's what Sergeant Soames thinks. But I can't see McCann getting
I'm
involved.
not talking about that. I'm talking about the conspiracy against me.
Oh.
So, Soames lifts McCann on sus and decides to take a look around Arthur Daly's lockup.
That's right.
For what reason?
Well, he wasn't too forthcoming on that, actually. But presumably to look for the stolen jewellery.
It's ridiculous.
That's what I thought, Gav.
Then let McCann go.
Aye. And the girl when we got back to the station.
Why?
Well, nothing to hold them on, really. Anyway, the point is, Soames is out now trying to get a warrant to officially search Arthur's lockup for stolen property.
Is he indeed?
Yes, but might that not be dodgy, Gav? I mean, it's not going to look too clever to the super, is it? If Soames finds anything. Arthur and Terry being sort of old prospects of yours, like, isn't it?
I don't care. I like it. I like it.
I know it.
What do you fancy? Governor? We have a log and oh, for what?
She came in here looking upset. Well, I can see why now. All I could tell her was you might be down to lock up or at home. Well, she reckoned she tried that. Then she left. Have you tried ringing her place?
Yeah, I've tried that. There's no joy at all. Listen, give us your dog, will you? I'll try again. Here you go. Cheers, Dave.
I'll do it.
Get out of the way! Out the front!
Can't find her. Oh, she must have scarred. Are you bleeding? Well, I cut my hand, you prat. Come on, get back to the flat.
Zeb, you're not that hungry, are you?
Oh, Tone, let's borrow your phone.
Yeah, of course not.
Oh, thanks ever so.
Winchester Club? Here. Yeah, well, hang on, he's right here. Terry, it's Debbie. Sorry.
Hello? Yes, me, it's all right. What? Now, listen, calm down. Where are you? Right, well, just stay there. No, I'll be there as soon as I can. No, it won't take long. Just keep calm, all right? I'll see you in a minute. Yeah, ta-ra. Cheers, Dave. I'll see you.
Terry.
I'll see you later.
Terry.
Are you deaf or something? I'll see you later. Oi, calm down. I'm here. You're safe, OK?
For how long? Those two bastards know where I live. They could come back at any time. Oh, Terry, I'm scared. First the police accused me of being involved, and now this. What am I gonna do?
You're going to come back to my gaff, and you're going to wait there till I sort it out, all right?
How are you gonna sort it out?
Well, I know a few faces. I'll ask around, see if someone can put me in touch with these two merchants.
No, Terry, you mustn't get involved.
I'm already involved. That lemon who pulled you thinks I'm part of the plot.
Oh, no.
Yeah, had me down the nick all morning.
I was there all night.
You'll know you were. Just giving Arthur Slaughter a spin and all. God knows what he's going to say. Ta-ra, thanks a lot, mate. Ta-ra, ta-ra.
That's how it is, oh no.
Dave, tell me it's not true. Tell me you're at the wind-up.
When I tell you porkies about a thing like that, Arthur?
Did they find anything? You know, take anything?
Take anything?
The old bill at the lockup?
I think so.
Oh, thank God for that. I better get over there and check.
Hey, look, Arthur, Terry and Debbie are in...
Chisholm's behind this, you mark my words. This is pure malice. He is doing this to me.
Arthur...
You see what happens when I'm not around to look after things?
Yeah, well, considering that...
I warned Terry not to get involved with a bird of that sort. Now, you can bear me out on that, Dave.
Look, Arthur, Terry and Debbie look like getting fitted for a robbery I had nothing to do with. And all you can do is moan them up being spun. They could be in serious trouble.
I could be in serious trouble if Plod decides they want to see some receipts for goods various.
Nevertheless,
but you're quite right, Dave. You're quite right. But what can I do? On top of all this ag, I am in the middle of deciding a man's fate. Aren't I?
You are wonderful. You know that.
Listen, do you want a drink or something?
I'd rather have a cup of tea, Tel.
You don't do that.
What if we went down there together to the police station and tell them what has happened?
Do you think he believed that any more than he believed that other story of yours, eh? I tell you, this Soames geezer makes Chisholm look like a welfare worker.
Well, let's tell him then, Chisholm.
No, I don't think that'd be awfully good timing. You see, he's working on the case that Arthur's trying.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Then what are we going to do?
We're going to have a cup of tea, aren't we?
God. It's all gone.
Well, you seem to work all right under pressure.
Yeah, I see what they mean about nervous energy now.
Wish I didn't like you so much.
Hey?
Maybe I could fall in love with you.
What, ruin a perfect relationship? No, shut up. Don't worry, it's only Arthur and he can't get in.
Terry, I want a word with you. I know you're in there because I can see you. Terry, I want a word with you about my stock. It's gone, all gone. What have you been up to?
Hold on, I'll get rid of him.
Terry.
Now, second thoughts, who needs any more aggravation, eh? Come here.
Terry, come on, come on. Terry.
Mr. Chisholm. Go away, Arthur.
Go away? The whole of my stock confiscated? That is a gross infringement of my civil rights.
I'll tell you what this is, Arthur. It's a gross breach of court rules. I'm the prosecuting officer in this case. I shouldn't even be seen sneering at you from across the street.
I am a citizen, presently employed by the state in a quest for justice, and I ain't getting none. It's diabolical. Ain't there no code of conduct no more?
One more word, Arthur. One more, I'll have you done for contempt, and I mean it.
Oh, be reasonable, Mr. Chisholm. Look, it's my living.
The other one was shorter, about 30, blonde hair.
More mousy brown, actually.
Oh, well, apparently
Oh,
it's...
with the tash as well.
Yeah, it's more mousy brown the hair and he's got a moustache. Yeah. Yeah, well, if you can, mate, I'd appreciate it. No, don't go out your way. I mean, just keep your ears and eyes open. Yeah, cheers, Bill. Yeah, I'll see. Yeah, you never know. I might get down there. Yeah. Yeah, I'll try. Yeah, tell her, mate. Bye.
Terry, it's hopeless.
Give it a chance. A few more faces I can get hold of yet.
They had me going through the mug shots down at the station. I couldn't see anyone who even looked like them. Maybe they're not known villains.
Not all known villains have form, do they? Now, listen, I want you to stay here while I do a bit of snooping about.
Why do I have to? I was hoping to go back to the flat, get a change of clothes at least.
Now, what happens if those two loons turn up again? Anyway, you ain't got a car, have you?
Well, I thought maybe you could take me.
Oh, yeah, all right then.
Well, I suppose the first thing is to choose a foreman.
Yes, that is the usual, normal procedure. Yeah, how about you, mate? No? No?
Well, what about you, Arthur? I mean, you seem to have some idea, you know, the way you handled that oath and it. I mean, why don't you do it?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, all right, all right. As a matter of fact, I do have a certain working knowledge of the law.
Well, no one objects, do they?
No, let's just get on with it, shall we?
Well, what's the procedure? Do we just vote or what?
Just vote?
Well, the man's clearly guilty. You've only got to look at his face.
Madam, with respect, a man's boat is hardly a reasonable foundation on which to base a conviction.
Bloody right.
What is boat? I do not understand.
Boat race, madam. But look, let me just say this. As the duly elected foreman of this jury, I need hardly remind you that it is our sworn duty to weigh the evidence, balance the scales of justice, free ourselves from the constraints of prejudice and blind emotion, and arrive at a true and honest verdict in accordance with the facts. Thank you.
Very good, isn't it? Well, that's perfectly true, Mr.
But Daly, Miss Arthur Daly. And you are?
Oh, Miss Carol Dalston, actually.
Oh, well, Carol. Oh, I can call you Carol, can't I?
Oh, yes, if you like.
Oh, I think first name's the best, don't you? It makes it all much cosier.
Yeah, that's right, Arthur. Yeah.
Oh, well, Carol?
Well, it just seemed to me that it might be a good idea to start off with a show of hands, to begin with.
I agree. At least we can see how we all stand before we start arguing the pros and cons. Sorry.
No, you are quite right. I was about to make the same suggestion myself. Is everyone in agreement? Very well. All those present here who think, without so much as a discussion, mind you, that the defendant is guilty, raise their right hand.
Not a very convincing story, would you say, James?
Both the doors are smashed, Gav.
Very observant, Jones.
And we didn't do it.
Tell me, did you intend withholding this bit of so-called information?
No. We were going to report it and then you turned up, right, Deb?
Right.
Even though it happened yesterday?
Yeah, well, Deb was upset, wasn't she? She was confused by what you did to her. Needed a bit of time to think, isn't that right, Deb?
Yes, right.
What is this, a double act? You do know, of course, that withholding information of a crime is a crime itself.
Don't you ever stop. Listen, she's told you all she knows, I've told you all I know, right? Now, why don't you stop agging us and get onto the cranks who did this? Hold on. You need a warrant before you get invited in here.
It's official.
Well, I have to admit that his alibi is a little difficult to believe.
Difficult? It's downright impossible.
Well, just because the man went camping in Epping Forest for a couple of weeks.
With his mother. A man of that age?
It's ludicrous.
For God's sake, she must be 80 if she's a day. Did you see her? She had to be helped into the witness box. Camping, indeed.
So they are a tight-knit family with a penchant for the outdoor life. Is that so strange?
Strange, it's bizarre.
It's perfectly obvious that the two of them concocted that ridiculous story.
I shouldn't think the man's ever been in a tent in his life before.
Ah, now there I beg to differ.
That's right. I mean, he's a British Tommy, isn't he? His brief said so.
Exactly. A man who fought for Queen and country against the Boche to secure the democracy we live in now. This septic isle, this haven of fair play and give the underdog a chance. A land what welcomes these refugees from oppressed foreign parts.
Right on, my brethren, right on.
I fail to see what that has to do with the fact that it is absurd to expect us to believe that a man of his obvious type and age should go on a camping expedition with his octogenarian mother like two Boy Scouts.
I was forced to live in a tent during the troubles in my country. It is not a thing a person would do voluntarily.
Oh, my God.
I must say, as a witness, the mother wasn't very convincing.
Even less than the defendant, if that's possible.
That's right.
Not convincing? That sweet little old lady?
But she couldn't answer the questions about camping equipment. I've done a bit of it myself, you know.
The old dear was under oath, wasn't she? And let me tell you, when you are that age, you are too near the other side to tell porkies. As if the old dear would perjure herself.
Well, she is the defendant's mother.
I have small Chinese takeaway restaurant. All family work together. It's good.
Oh, it's very profound, very relevant.
Excuse me.
Yes, Carol?
Well, I do think Arthur has a point. I mean, there was no direct evidence to contradict his alibi, was there?
Exactly, my dear, exactly. And remember his lordship's direction. If there is the slightest element of doubt in the issue before us, the defendant must be given a benefit, right?
Well, that's true.
Look, I think the guy was lying to him teeth. But it's cool. We all dig, right? So, I feel, say, we should have groove in with the foreman here and give him the benefit. What you say, sister?
That's right. I mean, you've got to play the white man, haven't you? Yeah, well, it's right, isn't it? I mean...
Satisfied?
Well, let me tell you the scenario the way I see it, McCann. You and this lady here work out a little scheme whereby, posing as some sort of phony beautician, she's able to enter...
Yeah, she's got diplomas.
Posing as some sort of phony beautician, she's able to enter the homes of innocent victims. A worthy target is then selected, and along with a as-yet unknown accomplice, you raid the place. How's that for starters?
Diabolical. Look, would she leave her name and address on a business card if that was the case, eh?
I deal with a lot of fourth division villains, McCann. It's depressing how many of them make the most rudimentary mistakes.
Yeah, but that'd be downright stupid, wouldn't it?
Exactly.
This is my appointments diary. Why don't you get in touch with the clients I've visited and check whether they've been robbed? That should prove that me and Terry ain't up to what you say.
And if any of them have?
Leave off.
To continue. You, Miss Mitchell, then try to cover yourself by reporting the robbery. However, when you fail in that little ploy, you get hold of McCann here, and you invent this ludicrous story about villains breaking in and threatening you.
But it's true.
It's pathetic. That's what it is. Come on, Jones.
Can't you find the door by yourself?
And I shall take great pleasure in nicking you both. Soon.
This is absurd. If you accept this preposterous alibi, then you must also accept that he's innocent. Good God, the clothes were found in his flat. Of course he had something to do with the stealing or receiving of them.
Yeah, well, you're forgetting about Scouse Billy, the mate he lent the flat to.
Oh, yes. This mysterious Liverpudlian, whom no one except the defendant has ever seen or heard of.
Look, it stands to reason the man's not going to come forward and confess, is he?
That's because he never existed in the first place.
Of course he doesn't. It's an insult to the intelligence.
Precisely.
Look, are you trying to say you've never met an old friend from the past? An acquaintance from yesteryear? Had a drink, reminisced, shed a tear of nostalgia for the old days?
I expect we all bump into old acquaintances from time to time, but I, for one, do not hand over the keys to my house and say, go on, live there. Use it as a warehouse for stolen property.
All right, so this Scouse Billy took a liberty. I mean, that's the point, isn't it? I know plenty of geezers pull a stroke like that.
Yes, yes, I rather suspect you do.
Well, don't you come that snobby bourgeois crap with me, mate. I mean, the trouble with people like you is you live in a middle-class ghetto and you don't get to meet the real people, do you?
Right, right. Old Chinese proverbs say, man with no shoes must sweep for a man with no feet.
Hope you don't mind, only I've got to get this finished. It's my Albert's birthday tomorrow.
Give it back.
Hey, Tell. That's him in the red car.
Oh, Bill.
Could be.
It is. Put your toe down.
God, you all right, Tell?
Yeah, remember that number. XMF353N. XMF353N. Got it? XMF353N. Come on, let's go.
God.
I see. Now you're saying that a police officer who has probably had years of devoted service to the community to his credit was lying under oath.
No, not lying exactly. No, what I was suggesting was, well, you saw his eyes. Very shifty indeed. I mean, let's call it an exaggeration, an embellishment of the true facts in an excessive desire to get on in the job. I mean, quite understandable. I mean, crime rate rising, clean-up rate falling. Now, believe me, convictions are very important to an ambitious and ruthless guardian of the law. Stand on me, I know. I mean, you saw him in the box. All them little hesitations and them furtive glances. Dead giveaway, in my opinion.
I've never heard such balderdash.
Madam, ask yourself this question. Is he the sort of man from whom you'd like to buy a second-hand lawnmower?
Hello, sir. Dave?
Terry, Debbie, we ain't open yet, but if you need a drink, that
No,
man.
it's all right. No. I want a favour. Look, I wouldn't ask you if it wasn't important, right? But you've got a brother-in-law who's a cozzer down at Endon.
Oh, no, Charles, no way.
No, listen, hear me out. It's to do with this aggro that Debbie and me are getting. Look, it'd get us right out of stock, honest.
What is it? I
I just want a car registration checked. Name and address of the owner.
Terry, have you any idea of the domestic aggravation I get asking that Ponce for a favour? I'll have to have him and my sister over for dinner, and that's just for asking.
Please, Dave.
When the prosecution asked him what his occupation was, he said coronation programme seller. I mean, for God's sake.
That was his little joke, that's all. Nerves. They're funny things, nerves. Affect different people in different ways.
Yeah, that's true. Me, I sweat a lot.
How charming.
What about you, miss?
Well, actually, I sort of get a rash around here.
Oh, they're nasty.
It's scratching with me. I always start to scratch. Drives my Albert mad, it does.
Mr. Ling, how about you? Do people of the Oriental persuasion suffer with nerves?
With respect to honorable gentlemen, I try to mind my own business. When in Rome, do not be a Christian.
This is ridiculous. We're trying to reach a verdict here, not discussing nervous manifestations.
Do you think we could ask the usher for some tea?
Mr. Ling, would you mind repeating that?
Yes, I understand. Look, if you can see your way just this once, yeah?
Yeah, of course, no further, no further. And look, Bob, while we're on, you must come over to dinner one day. You're free Sunday? Oh, well, great, yeah, sure, lovely. Joyce would love that, I know. All right, yeah, thanks. What a cruel lamb. He's going to ring back in 5 minutes.
Oh, cheers, Dave.
You want some advice? Give it the old Bill. Let him sort it.
You haven't met Sergeant Soames, have you? Now, listen, if this all works out, I want you to stay with Dave. Is that all right?
Terry!
No, don't argue. I just want you to stay here.
But ask yourself this. Can we, dare we do that here? In the very nucleus, the heart of British justice, the jury room? I think not. Out there is a fellow human being whose very future hangs on our decision. Not to mention his old mum, who's dependent on him. It is frightening, frightening, but it is a challenge. And I know you will all be with me when I say it is a challenge we must not shirk.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking for a man called Roberts. I thought he lived here.
Yes, he does, but he's not in at the moment. He's at work.
Oh.
It's, if you go further right down there, there's a sort of yard that lies just back off the road. You can't miss it. All right?
Yeah, thanks very much.
Well, that's an improvement anyway, isn't it?
This is getting quite impossible.
It is time I'm getting back to my shop.
Really, I mean, I've got 6 for dinner. It's terrible.
No. No, I can't, Dave. I can't do that.
Yes, you can do. Look, you can still make out the address from the impression. Sometimes even a minder needs minding.
I don't know.
Since you are unable to agree on a verdict, the time has come for me to instruct you that the court will now accept a majority verdict of not less than 10-2.
I want a word with you two scumbags. I think the man wants his lips retreated, Harry.
Oh, yes, son. You like hospital food? Come on!
Honest, that's the address of one of the blokes, honest.
Where'd you get hold of this?
Oh, for Christ's sake, does it matter? They tried to run Terry over.
For all I know, this could be another of your little concoctions.
Except this time you can check it out.
There's another one in there. Deb.
Boy, I haven't finished with you yet.
You want to bet?
But are you sure? I mean, isn't there some lurking iota of doubt? I mean, just a little one. No, I don't want to influence you. I mean, it's you who have to live with your conscience, not me.
I am perfectly certain, thank you. And you and your ridiculous rhetoric will not make me change my mind, even if we sit here all night.
And that goes for me also.
And you, madam?
Yeah, what's she holding out? She ain't hardly said a word since we started.
Madam?
Oh, he's guilty, all right. Tried to fug my Albert one of them jackets, didn't he?
Good God, woman, are you saying you know the defendant?
Yeah, lives in the next street, don't he? Always been a bit of a rogue as Johnny Smith. I told my Albert, I said, don't you have anything to do with him. He'll only get you into trouble.
There is a popular myth that handling stolen property is somehow less serious than theft, Smith. It is not one that I subscribe to. If there were no handlers, there would be far fewer thieves. And yet here you are before this court again, with an appalling record of similar offences, having been found guilty, quite properly, in my opinion, on counts 1 and 2. Is there anything you wish to say before I pronounce sentence?
Does this mean, my lord, that I won't be able to go camping with my mum next year?
I know what you're thinking, Mr. Chisholm, but you are wrong. I was with you from the off. I stood alone in there. It was 11 for acquittal when we started. 11. But I held out for justice. I had to put up a terrible battle against ignorance and prejudice. I really did, Mr. Chisholm.
Leave me alone, Arthur, please.
You must be feeling on top of the world, eh? Bit of promotion, I shouldn't wonder. Nice conviction under your belt. Now, look, I do not want thanking. Please don't think that. No, no, no. The man was guilty. I could do no more. Funny, isn't it? Here we are discussing justice. I wonder, would there be any chance of you having a word with someone about my bit of gear? I mean, if I could just get... No, look, I know I went off before, Mr. Chisholm, but that was the shock, you see. It was... Mr. Chisholm, please, look, let me carry your case, please. Bereft and bankrupt you've made me. I only asked you to look after the shop, keep an eye on things. Look at it. A desert where there was once an oasis. I had a cotchel of Italian custom-made shoes there, imported from Taiwan. Have you any idea what they stood me in? Boots. Don't make jokes, Terry, don't make jokes. This is no time for frivolous jollities. And there, 64 boxes of the best scotch, which incidentally have slightly misleading labels. So what do I tell them? Printer's error?
So sue me.
Oh, don't compound your gross dereliction of duty by taking that attitude, my son. You may be nearer the mark than you think. I can get all this up before the Industrial Compensations Board.
Hey, don't talk so bleeding stupid, Arthur.
You are forgetting I know a little about the law. Tragic loss of livelihood due to the totally inept management of the duly delegated officer of the company. After I've had a few receipts printed to cover myself, that is.
Oi, you. Now, I have been beaten up. I've been nearly fitted up. So do you know what you can do with your problems? You can stuff them up your...
$3.50, girl. Keep the change, amigo. Thank you very much.
Yeah, take the pop. Go with you, mate. Here, look. Owe it to me. All right?
Archie. How are you, Archie?
How am I? How am I? How do you think I am, you slag? This slag! I'll kill you, Archie! I'll kill you!
Look, Archie, I'll give you a ring.
I'll have you red! I'll bloody kill you!
There you go, my son. They should fit.
Oh, cheers. Oh. No. No tar.
What do you mean, no tar? They're free.
Yeah, they're flares.
No, that's fireproof.
Fire? No, flare, it's a style, isn't it? You know, like bell-bottoms. And nobody wears them anymore. Didn't you know they were flares?
Yeah, of course I did.
You didn't, did you? You bought them without looking at them. Been stitched up, mate. Stitched up.
Yeah, very comical. Trouble with you, Terry, is you don't appreciate quality. Top quality denim, that's what I was buying. They'll move, you see.
But they won't.
Yeah. Oh, not now, Dave. I'm up to here. All right, I'll send Terry over. All right, Dave, all right. If you insist, I will forget about making a living. I will drop everything at your whim. OK? Right. Dave wants us over at the Winchester. Says it's urgent.
Has he got trouble?
No, he wouldn't say on the phone. I'll get this out of the way and we'll go over there.
How many pairs of these have you got?
500.
500?
I got your message, Dave. Anything the matter?
Oh, yes and no.
Hey, what's all this in aid of?
Well, I can't say just yet. You've got to wait for Arthur and Terry.
This had better be good, Dave.
You steel yourselves for a shock.
Oh, lads, you shouldn't have bothered.
Ain't your birthday, is it?
Terry. Arthur, Des.
Who the bloody hell's that?
Stop
Oh, me, Jack O'Rag. Hello, my son. How are you?
Oily rag.
Never is. That'll do, Jack. Nice to see you.
My old man. Yeah, spot of shampoo for my very good friends here, please, Dave.
Lovely.
Por favor, listen.
Yeah, what? I think we better wheel it on now, Dave.
Right, Jack.
Back in good old England. Salute, fellas.
Salute. Listen, I thought you'd get nicked as soon as you trod on the tarmac at Gatwick.
Oh, I never left because of the law, Tell. Oh, I just wanted to turn over a new leaf, that's all. Best thing I ever did.
And here we are.
What about that, then,
Welcome home, Jack. Good day.
Hey! Well, gracias, fellas, for turning up here today.
Didn't have much choice, did we?
That means a great deal to me. Well, I just got a couple of business calls to make, but in the meantime, help yourselves. We can keep this coming till morning, can't we, Dave?
Certainly can.
Dear Jack O'Rag, eh?
Business calls. Probably dialing a speaking clock.
I didn't think I'd see him back in England.
Well, you wouldn't have missed much, would you?
He's all right, is Jacko.
He's a bloody menace.
That's his shampoo you're drinking.
I didn't want to hurt his feelings, did I?
Oh.
But if he starts all that I said to Biggsy and Biggsy said to me, cobblers, I'll have a nervous breakdown.
Listen, when I was in the scrubs, Jacko told me to keep my head down and do the bird. If I hadn't shared a Peter with him, I would have been in all sorts of bother.
Oh, heart of gold, say no more.
Can I help you, Arthur?
Just look at your trousers, Dave. They flared.
No, Arthur, it's just the way I'm standing.
Nobody wears flares anymore.
Archie, don't hang up on me. This is dead important. Look, I'm doing you a favour. Yeah, I know I owe you one. We all know that. Else why did I come back here in the first place? Answer me that one. A meet. That's right, I want to meet. What, you still at your old place? All right, let's make it there. You won't regret it, Archie, on my life.
He wants to meet at my old place. Beautiful.
Yeah.
So what's it like being back, eh, Jacko?
Well, there's been some changes, hasn't there, Des? I mean, you can't even get a decent pint of keg now. It's all that bloody real ale stuff, isn't it?
Come on, then, what you been doing in Spain?
Now you're asking. I know you blokes have been thinking about me over there in Spain all these years.
You think about nothing else, Jack?
Lying around on the beach, drinking the vino, chasing the senoritas, but you'd be right out of order, because I've had my nose to the grindstone from the word go.
Of course you have, Jack.
Yeah, you see, in Spain, they've got this lottery, see? And every week, everybody buys a few tickets. Well, being as how I was going native, I did likewise.
You didn't pick a winner, did you?
I certainly did, Des, I certainly did. A very handy little nest egg. But I didn't blow it in the usual fun and games, neither. No, I bought myself a nice little bar. And now I'm the landlord of Ye Old Boar's Head, Torremolinos.
Oh, very continental.
Dominoes, darts, a good pint of keg, and as many Scotch eggs as you can eat. The English punters love it. So I thought, well, if Ye Old Boar's Head works in Spain, why not El Toreador Taberna, London? You see, what I've got in mind is a nice little Spanish-style bodega. You know, a spotty flamenco dinner touch.
You're not forgetting your ethnic food poisoning touch.
Just shut up, will you?
So that's why I came back. As a matter of fact, Terry, I was wondering whether you had much on at the moment.
He booked up to the eyeballs at the moment,
Arthur?
Yeah, I quite understand, Arthur, quite understand. Dave, crack open a couple of bottles, will you?
Oh, lovely. Yeah, of course. Cheers.
Arthur, could I have a word just a minute?
Eh?
Just a couple of words, Arthur.
What?
Sorry, Terry.
It's just that, well, I'd appreciate it if you could let Terry off the hook for the rest of this week, you know, just for old time's sake.
No, I'm sorry, Jack.
No, I understand, I
He's
understand.
up to here.
Yeah, but look, here. What if I give you 400 notes, all right? That's to cover Terry's wages and your inconvenience.
Well, yeah, I suppose he's not all that busy.
What are you into these days, Arthur?
Oh, import, export, property.
Property? You could be the answer to my prayers, Arthur. Yes. You see, I'm a bit out of touch with the property market in this country, and I could use an expert like yourself. How about you looking for some premises for me? Up west, long lease, you know the kind of thing I mean.
Well, Jack, I'm going to need...
I'll tell you what, you're going to need expenses.
Expenses?
Well, how about I give you 500 in advance of your fee?
Yeah. I just thought I'd mention it, Jack. I'm running a little business on my own now,
Yeah?
so if you're looking for a little motor or anything like that...
Oh, certainly, Des, yes, you can certainly help me.
Yeah, well, I thought you'd be interested.
What I'll do is I'll give you...
What's going on?
Just business, Terry, just business.
So what do you reckon then, Dave?
Well, I'll go.
Yeah, if it's a member, tell him we're shut.
Nah, straight up, Jack. I am busy enough as it is.
Oh, it's only just a bit of advice, Dave, that's all. I mean, bar staff, wholesale liquor, licensing, I mean, you know the ropes. Yeah. Well, so long as I can count on you to be there, that's all. But look, here you go. See? No obligation.
No, I'll keep the rest for you. I'll put elastic band around it so it won't get mixed up with mine.
Oh, that's going to stop you helping yourself
Good
too,
evening.
is it? Well, come in. Don't be shy. Have a drop of espumosa.
Why not?
Jack Rag, this is Detective Constable Rycott.
Oh, yeah.
Well, always happy to buy the law a drink. Pick up your money there, Dave. It's getting wet.
What can I do for you, Mr. Rycott?
Nothing much, Dave. It just occurred to me the other day, your licence is coming up for renewal.
Doesn't time fly?
Well, you know how it is, Dave. I have to go through the motions. Got to make sure you're keeping everything clean and tidy. You want to watch your small change, that could mount up. I still say we should give it back to him first thing. I mean, he was well out of order, wasn't he? Shouldn't take advantage like that.
Well, one thing we can be certain of, it ain't funny money. Oily Rag couldn't get money out of a bank even with a checkbook.
He's had a tickle or two.
Oh, yeah. Like the time he was driving for some team out of Essex and he locked the keys in the car. They all come steaming out this bank, really looking the business in the balaclavas and that. And there's Jacko asking if anyone's a member of the AA.
Yeah, well, just because a geezer's done well for himself don't mean to say you can rip him off, does it?
Oh, come on, Terry. I mean, he gave me 700 quid. Now, if I come across a nice BMW or something, well, that's your deposit straight away. I mean, where's the rip-off?
Yeah, he wants you running errands in my office hours, he's certainly got to pay.
Right, Arthur.
Yeah, all right, all right. I'm gonna crash out.
Yeah. Good night.
No, I said I'm gonna crash out.
Terry, turn it down. I mean, that shampoo has given me a real head.
See that tilt over there? That's where my old school was, eh? Right by that roundabout. Or was it the other street down?
Jacko, what's up?
How do you mean?
Well, we spent 3 hours in the Duke's Head, which was nice, I admit. And we've been all over West London only to establish that your favourite Chinese takeaway is now a sex shop. Well, what's occurring?
Point taken, mi amigo, point taken. Yeah, well, if you haven't got the time to spend a day, you know, wandering around with an old friend, well, I mean...
That's not what I mean, and you know it. Listen, you're putting something off, aren't you?
Always was perceptive, I tell. Straight to the heart of the matter. That's you. All right. See that flat up there? The one with the green door, number 86?
Yeah, what about that?
Well, that's where the old wife was living when I come out of Scrubs. You know, before I'd done a bank to Spain. I just want to find out if she's still there. I want you to go there, knock on the door, and tell her that I'm still around.
Oh, she's gonna love that, isn't she?
Oh, just break it to her easy, Tell. I don't want no trouble, no fuss. Just want to talk, that's all. Go on, my son. Number 86.
You haven't come for me telly, have you?
No.
I thought not. That's usually Fridays.
Look, I don't mean to be rude or anything like that, but have you lived here long?
5 years.
So I suppose you don't know anybody called Eileen Rag, do you?
Oh, yes. She married the man from the Prue. He still comes round. Done very well, she has. Lives on the other side of the green now.
Jacko, she's married to someone else.
Well, that means she's divorced me.
Well, yeah, that's what it sounds like, doesn't it?
Well, without so much as a by your leave?
Oh, to be fair,
Look, you were inside for 5 years, you did a straight bunk to Spain for 3. I mean, what more do you expect, eh?
Oh, I just wanted to talk to her, Tell. Bloody divorce, man.
Look, the best thing you can do is leave it alone, right? Yeah. Now, where to? Come on.
Uxbridge. I've got to meet my partner.
Flares, Arthur. But nobody wears them anymore.
Oh, don't you start. The whole bloody nation's obsessed by the shape of its jeans. It just shows what a decadent society we are living in. Now, Chris, I wonder if you could take them all in for me.
500? Oh, not worth it. It's easier to make 500.
Well, there must be something.
It would go a treat behind the Iron Curtain. Stand in the middle of Red Square with these, and you would be mobbed.
Cheers, Chris. Very useful.
Or, you could alter a few.
How do you mean?
I mean a few pairs to go on the top of the boxer sort of thing.
Oh, no, I couldn't do a thing like that, Chris. Might be a spot of feedback. Would there?
Oh, I know someone who would do it. No connection with you, no feedback. But you would have to front him.
How much?
Say 500 quid. You should get 350, 4 quid a pair. At least you won't lose out at the death.
All right, Chris, if you're sure this geezer can pull it off.
Oh, he's the king in the rag trade. Johnny Cofter don't give a monkey's what he does.
Who?
Johnny Cofter. Why?
He's the rotten sod that flogged them to me in the first place.
Give us a clue. What's all this about partner?
Well, I say partner. He's a kid, really. Needs encouraging. Yeah, bit of a bloody magician with the old bookkeeping. Got to have someone like that on the board.
So he'll be jacking his job in here then, will he?
Oh, I should say he will. Should be out in 30 seconds.
Punctual type, is he?
Bang on. Neville Watton, Terry McCann.
Hello, mate.
Jump behind the wheel, Tel.
Right.
Very important business meeting. Point the wheels at Hammersmith.
First Uxbridge, now Hammersmith. Woo. Treating half this, Jacko.
You what? This is a very bad line. Money back. Speaking of foreign language, as far as I'm concerned, pal, the lads have started work. I know you didn't say start, but I got a full shop here. I can't have shunted Granadas getting under my feet. You brought it here in good faith, and I started working on it in good faith. End of chat, as far as I'm concerned, pal. That was him.
Is he sweating?
Bricks, des bricks. Muggs only got third-party fire and theft.
Good.
And the shunt was his fault, it now transpires.
Have you done the crash repair?
Yeah, just waiting on a new bonnet. I'll bell him in a couple of days and tell him I've got a punter who'll take it off him for a price and pay for the repairs. He'll be so relieved. He'll jump at $2.5 grand.
Lovely. Well, I reckon my client will cough up 5.
Well, that's all right then. Nice little drink up this weekend. Come on then, I'll show you.
Excuse me, Leroy. When's the bonnet coming?
They promised it for later this afternoon.
Very nice. Very nice. $55,000. He's been a bit restless, hasn't he? All motorway driving, no doubt.
Oh, yeah. I'm never in the wet.
Oh, no. Can you get me a new Speedo?
No sweat.
All right, fair enough.
I'll have my whiskey vouchers now if it's all the same.
Yeah, well, I thought you might.
Unusual magazines. My friend doesn't like him.
Well?
Well, if he was to get another serious offer, well, might be a drink in it for me.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, and you'd save yourself some money because you wouldn't have to go through the estate agent.
Oh, now you're talking my language. How can I get in touch with this friend of yours?
Well, best let me talk to him first.
All right, I tell you what, look, I'll give you my card, see if you can get him to ring me, and we'll have a drink.
Right, will do, Mr. Daly.
That's it. Ta.
Well, this is Sunnyhurst Road. I'd say number 23 was just a memory.
Well, he said the old place.
Who's he?
Archie Simpson.
Well, you've been away 8 years, haven't you? I mean, maybe he's got a new old place.
Oh, hang on. There he is.
Listen, you sure this is kosher? It's a bit funny for a business meeting, isn't it?
Just a spot of nostalgia, Till, that's all. Look, you hang on here, Till. Won't be long. Come on, Neville. That's the way go, pal.
Yeah.
Watch it, Jack.
Archie. Well, thank God you showed, Arch.
What do you think of the old place, then, eh? Bit of a come down, isn't it? Still, you done me a favour, really, getting me locked up for 8 years. Because I wouldn't have had nowhere to live, would I?
I'll come to settle the accounts, Archie.
Oh, for bottling up on me and the boys? Hey, getting me put inside, losing us 10 grand. Well, that's nice, isn't it, boys? Oily rags come to kiss and make it better for us.
Yeah, look, I only get an hour for lunch.
Oh, I'm going to give you 15 grand, Archie. I want to make things right between us. Here, look.
You're a bloody dreamer, pal. I don't see no 15 grand, Jack.
They're floor plans, Archie. This fella's a wages clerk. These are the plans to his office. See, every week him and his mates pack it up 150 grand. But there's a cock-up in the design, see, Arch? You need 2 trolleys of cash, but the lift only takes 1 trolley at a time. So, for 2 minutes, him and his mate are left all alone with 75 grand.
You make me want to puke, Oily.
I've timed it, Archie, down to the last second. Believe me, this has got to be the best blag that you've ever seen.
I'll tell you something, Jack. I ain't interested in money no more. You might have noticed I'm a bloody cripple these days. But when you whacked that jag into the wrong gear, you not only got me banged up, you smashed my solid leg. You little...
Oh, please, this has nothing to do with me. Oh!
Bloody cripple me, you bastard! We'll settle the accounts all right, Jacko.
Ease up, Arch. We don't want to top him.
I do, Barry! For Christ's sake, leave it out!
Get out!
All right, the cavalry's here. Jacko, on your bike.
This ain't your concern, pal. I'll stay out of this while you're still walking.
Bottle gone, has it? Come on, he's gone. There's only 2 of you now. What's up?
Me! Up!
No?
Draw some! Hello, your face, McCann! Hello, the bastard rags throat! Hello, have your little boy!
Hey, Jacko! Hey! Oi, get in the car.
Oh, I've got to find Nev.
Fine, he's done a runner, hasn't he? He's had it away. He'd probably be in Watford by now. Get in the car, we need a chat.
How's it going?
Great. Lovely match, this, Billy.
Aye.
Have you spoken to the owner?
Yeah, he's still a bit fractious.
You know, did he accept the offer?
Nah, just dropped a few hints.
Billy?
He'll go for it. He's on a hiding to nothing otherwise.
I hope you're right. I've given you £700 on account.
Don't worry.
Yeah, well, don't spend it yet, not till we've done the deal. I know you.
Yeah, well, it's been on my conscience for 8 years, this tale. I couldn't come back to London without making things straight with Archie.
But what did you expect to do? Have a nice little chat and say you're sorry? Archie Simpson is a well-known nutter, right? He's one of the original kamikaze hard men. I think all that sun must have fried your brains. And what's all this about?
I'll explain everything to you later, Terry. Just give me some time to have a jimmy and a wash-up, right?
As you're heavy into fashion these days, Arthur, the wife thought that might interest you.
What's that? We can look forward to a revival of the romantic and hedonistic look of the 60s. Lots of lace and velvet, loose, baggy garments and... Oh, perhaps a return of that museum piece, the flared jeans.
Mind you, that mag's 3 years old.
Has Jacko been in?
No.
I've lost him.
Well, some people have all the luck.
He's given me the slip.
I knew I brought you up wrong. You are working for someone, ergo, you give them the slip, not the other way round.
This is serious. There's a geezer called Archie Simpson who seems intent on topping him.
Oh, what a shame. I just fixed up some nice premises for him.
Simpson likes hurting people.
Look, Terry, we seem to be into a am I my brother's keeper situation here, and frankly...
He's a mate, isn't he?
Not mine.
Besides which, he's paying me. Us.
Oh, Terry's right, Arthur. He's on wages.
Speaking of which, I'm skint. So peel us off a couple from my wad. I'll do the rounds and find him. Oh, come on.
Has Jack been in? I've got just the motor for him. Be ready tomorrow. If he's not fussy about the colour.
Well, paint it white, write ambulance on the bonnet. That should do.
Very funny. Just give us some money. That ain't enough, is it? If I find him in one piece, Des, I'll pass on the good news.
Cheers.
That is mine, you know.
Right.
All right.
Want a beer, Des?
Oh. Cheers, Arthur.
Yeah, don't put that on my slate.
All right, I'll pay for it myself.
Oh, cheers, Dave.
Oh, I'll have a large vodka, Dave.
Hello, Neville. Wait. I'm down at the office.
Where's Jack Rag?
I've never heard of him.
Who's that again?
I don't get funny. I know you. The last time I saw Rag, he was having his hand held by your boy McCann.
Jack ain't here, pal. And nobody knows where he is. There's just a few folk having a quiet drink.
Where is the slug, Daly?
Who are you, Sunbeam?
Nobody.
I asked you a question, Daly.
I swear to God, I don't know.
Get in there, Tony! Daly! Where is he, Daly?
I'll get the law, Dave.
Now, Arthur!
Bastards! Slide! You bastards! Slide! Easy. You bastards! You bastards! Slide! Get out! Get out! Bastards!
You all right, Dave?
Whoa. Got me on nose, Leah. I don't think it's broken. Arthur!
I'll murder the bloody lot of them.
Oh, but you didn't call the law, did you?
No, do you want me to?
No, no. No, I don't want Rycott sniffing around with my licence coming up.
They leave any brandy intact, Dave? That's fair turn me up, it has.
Pour it yourself, Arthur.
Hey, Des, the lads and I are going to get something to eat. You want to come?
No, I want to put this new speedo in.
Right then.
Yeah, I'll see you later.
Okay. Leroy, you can finish that later. Come on.
You sure this is the place, sir? Oh, yes. This is definitely it.
Look, they've completely resprayed it. I'll never get this car back unless you do something.
You may know these gentlemen, sir. This time I intend to nick the lot of them. The keys are probably in the office.
Faded denim handbags? Nah, no, I'd rather stick to our original plan, Chris. Well, I don't fancy our chances of shifting 500 faded denim handbags. I'd rather have the gene. He's already done it. Oh, my God, Chris, how could you let him? Hang about. That is a bloody liberty, Chris. Listen, stick by the phone, I'll ring you back. All right.
Hello, Mr. Daly. You probably don't remember me.
Hey,
Mind if I come in?
Hang on. What is this? Oh, where's he going?
I hear you're interested in premises in Remington Street.
I was merely inquiring on behalf of a friend.
I'm afraid you can't have that property, Mr. Daly. You see, like the admirable trade unions, my colleagues and I run a closed shop. We jealously guard what is ours in these decidedly dodgy times.
He wants to open a restaurant, not a massage parlour.
Exactly. What a waste of prime floor space. Believe me, I'll make much better use of it.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, these blokes are robbing me. Give me that.
I can't see a thing, Mr. Daly. Not a thing. Let him go now. Perhaps I've been overcautious. I see now that you don't really pose a threat to us.
You picked the wrong one, mates. I'll have the bloody lot of you for this.
Did you say something?
No, this place echoes.
You looking for these?
Well, as a matter of fact, I was till, yeah.
Well, you can't have them. Not till we've had a little chat.
Oh, please, Terry, look, I've got head on me this morning. A bullet itself wouldn't cure it.
I saw your friend Neville. The partner, remember?
Yeah.
Guards to third floor, 45 seconds. Wheel trolley to fourth floor, 20 seconds. Do you still read Boys Own in Spain?
Oh, Jerry, that's a real beauty.
Beauty's bleeding madness, and you know it. I mean, look how Neville bottled yesterday, eh? And you, what a team, dynamite.
Well, I thought maybe you and Des.
Nah. Listen, just get it into your head. I don't do those sort of things anymore. And I don't understand why you are. I mean, you've got a bar. You're a businessman, aren't you?
Oh, there is no bar, Till. Well, there is a bar, but it isn't mine. No bleeding way is it mine. I'm just Joe Soap, bottle washer. You haven't got a cold beer in your fridge, have you there, Till? I'm dying over here.
Not yet, no. Where'd you get that cash from?
Like I said, the lottery.
Is that straight?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it myself. Bloody $4 grand. And then this Neville bloke comes in the bar on his holidays, and after a few drinks, he starts talking about his job, about all the money he handles, and how the security's iffy and all that. And well, I thought, well, here you go. This is your big chance.
Your big chance to get banged up again?
No. See, what I thought was, I'd square it all off with Archie, and then maybe open a caff myself with what I got left. Yeah, I've got the means. See, I've had it up to here, Till. I just want to come home.
Yeah.
Cheers. And I just want my mates to like me, that's all. I want to spend an hour and a half every Saturday in the rain watching Fulham get laced up. Go home, have me tea, watch the racing results on the telly. I want to go down to Duke's Head Sunday lunchtime, have a drink up, moan about the rates, the bloody World Cup, and then go home and get a rollicking for kipping on the sofa. Yeah. Oh, no, I'm a dreamer, all right. I know things sound a lot better when they're in your head, but... well, you've got to give it a whirl, ain't you?
Well, you've done that, haven't you?
The fact is, Terry, me amigo, old pal, I've got to go scurrying back to where I came from, right?
It's got to be for the best, hasn't it? Maybe in a couple of years' time, I mean... How much money you got left?
None. No. Yesterday was Jack Ragg's swan song.
No, hold on. Look, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll get the money back you gave to the others, right? It's got to be a fair few bob, isn't it?
I suppose so. Well, I didn't just do it for the money, Till. No, it wasn't just the money. It was the respect I wanted.
A word in your shell-like, Dave.
What's the matter with your boat race?
I've had a nose job.
I heard you had a bit of a party down here, then.
You hear everything, Mr. Reichel.
I don't spend all my time putting out traffic cones on motorways, Dave.
Archie Simpson and friends dropped in yesterday, did they?
That's all sorted now.
I wouldn't be too sure about that, Dave. I come down here the other night to find Jack Ragg back from the dead, giving money away as though there's no tomorrow. The next thing I hear is a whisper that Ragg is trying to put a team together. Before I've had a chance to get over laughing at that, I've got Simpson roaming my manor with complete disregard to life and limb.
You got it all out of proportion, Mr. Rycott.
I don't want nutters like Simpson on my patch, Dave. It's too much like hard work. You don't need it either. What with your licence coming up for renewal?
Hey, Kenny. The pizzas are getting cold.
Just coming. Now, I don't believe for 1 minute that Des and Terry are trying to set up a blag with Jack. But I don't want him hanging around them. In fact, I don't want him around at all. So put in a word for me, Dave. Give good old Jack a helping hand, back to wherever he came from. Then we can be all nice and quiet, as per usual, OK?
I'll see what I can do, Mr. Rycott.
So where is the bleeding car, then?
Well, I told you. I had to ditch it. And a bit sharpish and all.
I see. So you get a car with 700 quid of his money and then ditch it. That's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it was only the deposit. I'm really sorry, Jack.
That's all right, Des, I understand. Que sera, sera.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah, you might be leaving us, Oily.
Leave out the oily, will you?
Jack's thinking of going back to Spain, Arthur.
And we now know he's Boracic. So my idea is we get all of what's left of his cash and get him down to London Airport toot sweet.
Well, that's all I got on me at the moment. I did have a few breakages.
That's all right, Dave. That's down to me anyway.
Arthur.
Yeah, well, I mean, there were the inevitable overheads, you know.
You had my wages and all. Must come to nearly £1,000.
I was bloody mugged, wasn't I? Running bloody errands for bloody oil here. I was threatened with my bloody life and physically abused. You're very lucky to have me sitting here now.
You're pathetic.
Well, you got enough for the fare to Spain, for crying out loud?
Oh, there is one slight itch there, fellas.
And what might that be, Jack?
My passport. I sold it last night up west. A sort of symbolic gesture. I thought I wouldn't be needing it.
Well, no problem. Report it lost. You'll get another in a few weeks' time.
Few weeks, with Archie Simpson on the rampage and Rycott marking our cards.
Now, listen, fellas. I've learnt a few things in the past few days. Never go back, they say. And I reckon they're right. Now, I'm not saying that you fellas have made a mug out of me. But, well, I can see that things aren't the way that I thought they was. So I'll just slip away and leave you to get on with it in peace and quiet.
Fair enough, Jack. I'll settle up with you next time I see you.
Hang on. Look, I know this geezer. He's got a boat. He does the odd run across to Holland.
Put it there, Des. I knew you wouldn't let me down. Make a decision and act on it. That's what I like. Don't let the grass grow.
The thing is, if he does agree, it'll be a bit expensive. So, how can we raise the cash?
Arthur?
Wait a minute.
What have they been doing there? On a Tupperware party?
No sign of Rag, then.
Here we are.
Come on, sunshine. Time to get up. They'll be here soon.
Archie.
Why do bloody sailors have to do everything so early in the morning?
Got to catch the tide, Arthur.
You didn't have to come in the first place.
I want to see that my money goes where it's intended. I actually want to see Jack set sail, and I might get some sleep.
Amsterdam. Beautiful city, that. I might stay there. Forget about Spain. Make it handier if I want to pop over and visit you blokes.
Yeah, well, take a little time to settle in, Jack. You know, say about 30 years.
Okay?
All right.
Nice to see you.
Hello, sailor.
Who the bloody hell's this?
Yeah, don't worry. Look, this is your man.
800 quid for a ride in this? We're only hiring it, you know, not buying it.
Take no notice. He's all right.
Is that lot with you?
Oh, my God.
Oh, I might have guessed. Come on.
Man overboard! Get me out of here! Well, go on then, how do you want to join him? Go on!
All right, I'll see.
Cast off aft!
You know what? Give us a push.
Come on, Arthur, give us a push, for God's sake.
I am pushing.
Oi, no!
Oh dear, oh dear.
Help me.
Oh, come on, give us your hand.
I swallowed some. I'm getting bloody food poisoning. Oh.
That made my watch all wet.
Fellas, it was nice while it lasted. Hasta luego, fellas.
Yeah, tell you what, Jacko.
See you, Jack. Have a good trip.
Make a bite of Jacko.
Oh, you go ahead, Arthur.
He do pen and ink, doesn't he?
Oh, it's horrible.
What are you playing at? Hasta luego, Archie. I'll make it up to you next time. Amigo.
The boat was going one way, his little legs were going, help, help, blast.
Without the camera, honestly.
It was like one of those old films, wasn't it?
Yeah, terrific, honestly. Oh, look who's here. Esther Williams.
How about that, then?
That's handy, isn't it? Pair of jeans you can wear over your shoulder.
No. Have a look.
Oh, jeans with no legs, yeah, that goes down a bum.
It's handbag.
Hello, it looks like a fly zip,
No,
this.
that's a gimmick, see?
That's very tasteful.
Yeah, don't put your hand in there. Don't know what the purse is like.
Nice bit of denim, though.
I wouldn't mind a pair of jeans made out of that. Don't flare up.
Go on, smile.